You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's that boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we are back. Hold on, let me make sure I got this keyboard charged up. All right, cool. I had to plug the keyboard up. Yeah, what's good? What's going on, everybody, man? Salute to the family. I don't know what's going on with the chat, if the chat working right or whatever. So y'all let me know if it's working. I really don't know. But anyway, man, salute to the family, man. We back up in this bitch. I had a whole lot. Oh, the light is bright. Oh, that light is bright. Y'all hold on. You know that light was that bright. About right there. See if that's. Let me see what that look like. Yeah, that might be too dark. Hold on. All right, that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do right there. I forgot. That's right. I got the window open. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Anyway, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to doggone Curtis. Curtis, what's going on, fam? Hold on, let me close this window. Let me close the window right quick. All right, there we go. Yeah, man, I had to close that goddamn window. The blinds was open. That's what it was. That's what was thrown. I'm like, why is this shit so damn bright? And I didn't realize that's what's the window. Hold on. Okay, that's not on. Okay, that's cool right there. All right, we good. We Gucci. Anyways, yeah, man, shout out to doggone Curtis. What's going on, fam? Curtis and this bitch. What's going on with you? Shout out to Curtis. Shout out to Big Mason. Big Mason, what's going on, brother? Big Mason, this bitch. Wookie whoop. Hey, Wookie whoop, what's going on, fam? Hey, Wookie whoop be crunk, boy. Every time he call, he be crunk. That Wookie whoop boy, crazy. Hey, shout out to Chris in the building, man. Shout out to Corey from Miami. What's going on? MIA, Dade County, born and raised in the county of Dade. Shout out to CL. Shout out to C Life Music. C Life Music, okay, C Life Music. All right, man. Shit, you know, it is what it is. Now, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I didn't watch any boxing, nothing this weekend. This weekend, I'm locked in, you know, because I'm locked in on something that, you know, I'm locked in, you know, I'm in school now, so I got to turn in my homework assignments and stuff. So, yeah, man, right now I zoned out this weekend. I say I'm zoning out, bro, because, you know, right now, you know, you got to take care of the thing that's most important. Like, you know, this boxing shit, this shit in the grand scheme of things, it really ain't that important. You know, you know what I mean? Focus on, you know, they say focus on the things, you know, 80% of your time should be focused on the things that matter. I'm just saying from a priority standpoint. always take care of your priorities. You know what I mean? Is basically what I'm trying to say. The priority always comes before anything else. The priority is what exactly needs to be done right now and in this specific moment in time. You know, and it's a whole lot of shit. A whole lot of shit I talked about, but a lot of shit I got from Steve Jobs as well. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Yeah, man. So I ain't see no fights. I did hear that Navarrete they won, and happy for him. Shout out to him. You know, whatever. I didn't see the card. I ain't see no fights at all. Matter of fact, I didn't look at no boxing content. I ain't look at no boxing content Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I was. I had. You know, I wasn't looking at none of that. I didn't look at that. So I don't know what's going on. So everything right now, I'm coming back on fresh, and I'm seeing that I guess Devin Haney and Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia, you know, I'm looking online. I see the little triangle that's going on with that, you know. I think Devin Haney's dad, Bill Haney, I think last week he was over there on the Boxing Voice for a couple of days. I think he was on there, from what people telling me, he was on there pretty much the entire telecast, like 7-8 hours or something like that. You get what I'm saying? I said, okay, he politicking. You know, the politician is out there on the campaign trail now. There's a campaign trail going on. I keep telling y'all, man, but hey, Terrence Crawford said it best. Now that I think about it, it reminded me of something Buzz said when he did an interview with Andre Ward, All the Smoke. He said, look, man, the promoters try to make you think that they beefing with each other and they ain't getting along. He said, man, they just put on the front for the cameras. He said, man, behind closed doors, all of them get along, all of them work together. Like I remember Crawford said that. And it's funny because it's the same thing I told y'all. A lot of this shit is performative. So a lot of stuff that people be arguing, fighting, and debating about, you're really debating about nothing because everything you see is performative. I'll give you a perfect example of what I mean by performative. Performative is when you get in public and you perform a certain act. You act a certain way, and which gives the public a certain perception of your position versus the other guy's position and vice versa. Did you get what I'm saying? So in politics, it works like this. You got one group that wear blue. You got another group that wear red, right? One group says they for this. The other group says they for that, right? And then you have people who believe in the group that says they are for this. And you have people who believe in the group that says they are for that. And then different representatives from each group who are leaders will debate, argue on their political views, lines, and all that stuff there. And the people who back this will say, hey, that's my guy. And the people who back that will say, hey, that's my guy. And then you'll think they beefing. We hate him. We don't like him. He need to go to jail. No, I don't like him. He need to go to jail, this and that. And then when the cameras are off, then they shaking their hands, patting each other on the back, and their kids going to the same private schools, and his kids married to his kids, and everybody cool and dandy. But when the cameras are on, they perform. True. Same thing the media does. Same thing CNN and Fox. MSDNC, that is the right name for it. And who else? You get what I'm saying? Or The View, or whoever. It's all the same, dog. You see what I'm saying? And so it's all performative. Everybody's friends. Remember what I told you. This shit about the have and the have-nots. Your athletes. I'm talking about your top athletes. The ones who make a lot of money. They are in a different socioeconomic class than you and me. So their viewpoint of the world is totally different from your paradigm. When you see an athlete that look like you say, oh, that's my brother. He represents for us. That's the flaw in your logic. Because by you doing identity politics you're identifying that this guy looks like you and he's successful, so he represents you. No, he looks like you, he's successful, but he don't represent you at all because you're not even in his world and he's not in your world. Do you get what I'm saying? His world is other people who may or may not look like him, but they are in the same socioeconomic status. So those people are more brothers to him than you will ever be, even though y'all the same color.
True.
You dig? Just got to throw that out there. So, cause me, before I speak, I like to lay the premise. Cause I'm giving you an idea where the hell I'm finna go with this show. I like to lay the foundation. I like to lay the premise first. Open your eyes a little bit. Your man's ain't your man's. Just want to throw that out there. He might be your man, but he don't look at you that way. You see what I'm saying? So that's all. That's all. Anyways, let's get into the show. Now, Devin Haney and Eddie Hearn back together again. Lord have mercy. Question mark. What changed after all the so-called drama? You know, do you guys remember a while ago, before Devin Haney landed the fight with, who he fought on? Was it Brian Norman? I want to say Brian Norman. I could be wrong. I want to say Brian Norman, or it could have been the Jose Ramirez. I'm not sure. One of those, right? But anyways, you know, they were trying to get a fight done or something of that sort. And then, you know, no. Eddie was at a fight. Eddie was promoting the fight. Devin Haney pulled up. He didn't have tickets, and he was trying to call Eddie, and they told him he had to pay to get in. And Devin Haney put out a tweet, Eddie Hearn is the devil or something. You know, he phony. He act like he was so cool, but then he switched out on me or something, right? And then, see, the Devin Haney fans, there's a radical element of the Devin Haney fans that come from Bill Haney, you know, because Bill Haney has a cult-like following, right? And cult-like YouTube channels as well. Cult-like YouTube channel with the Champ Size, the Boxing Voices, the guys who pretty much, you know, even Blue Bloods to a degree. Yeah, Blue Bloods. You know, those guys are, you can tell they have the same messaging when it comes to the Haneys. And I get that. I understand that. I get that. The Aki TVs and all that there. They got the same messaging. You get what I'm saying? So you pretty much know what's going on there. Okay, all of them saying the same shit, you know, same temperament. Yeah, that's, you know, Bill Haney. I mean, it's obvious in that aspect. You know, he got them like this. Then, you know, their job is to push the propaganda, and I get that. Right. And then it's good for business for them, because when they do push the propaganda, they can make more money, get more views or whatever, or even draw a contrast of opinion, you know, based on their position, you know, their standpoint for the Haneys. And I get that. So he went off about that. Then the radical element of the Haney fan base, they are more on the lines of what the Wilder fans were on. Oh, you know, they're going to attack you, call you coon. They're going to call you sellout. Oh, you hating on Devin because he got a black father, this and that. So you got that element, right? You know, because, you know, if you don't, for some, you know, that element of the fans are so radical. If you don't like Devin Haney for any reason and you're black, you a coon or a sellout or whatever, right? And it just can't be you just don't like the motherfucker. You know, it just can't be that. You know, it got to be, you know, I don't like him. What? Okay, you don't like him because he got a black father, or you niggas is cooning and this and that and yada 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 yada. And they are so, and they remind me so much of the Wilder fans. To be honest, it's the same group. I think that's the similarity. It's literally the same group. It's just they transferred. Everything is transactional with these guys. It's like a transaction. Okay, we ride with our fighter. Wilder fell off, so we got to transition into something else, somebody else. Oh, we got arrow. And then when the arrow fell off, oh, then we got to go over here. Okay, now we went boots. Okay, wait a minute. Oh shit, we went there. You get what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what it is. And then if you don't fall in line with their talking points, then you everything under the sun, right? And everything is you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. You know, like me, like, you know, I see it for what it is, because I've been observing these motherfuckers for a while. I'm like, oh, I see what this transforming into. Do you want to know why? Because it all looks familiar to me. Oh, this shit. Oh, the shit they're saying and the way how they acting and how they responding remind me of the Wakanda niggas. Oh, wait a minute. It is the Wakanda niggas. It's the same group. Using the same talking points. They just went from Wild to the Spence to the Boost to now they went Devin Haney. But it's the same group that was with Wilder. It's the same group that was with Spence. It's the same group. I'm like, oh. True. That's why these niggas look familiar. And guess what? It's the same YouTube channels. The same YouTube channel that was pushing Wilder hard, pro PBC, and the same YouTube channel that was pushing Spence, pro PBC. It's the same channel. It's the same channels and subscribers that's pro Devin Haney right now. Pro Bill Haney. Because really it's Bill. Bill is doing a great job. I take my hat off to him. He's doing a great job. Facts. And I get it. Again, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it at all. You know, it is what it is. I mean, for me, as I said before, I don't have an emotional attachment to the shit. I ain't got a dog in the race. Do you get what I'm saying? I pledge allegiance to no nigga. Especially a nigga who ain't paying me. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't getting paid, fuck you. You know what I mean? So, you know, cause I don't enjoy life living it vicariously through another nigga based on what he have. You know what I mean? Like, okay, he rich, he famous. Okay, so what to do? What the fuck that got to do with me? That's how I'm looking at it. I'm working hard getting mine on the back end. Shit. I had this shit. I had the one out the grid. I ain't even watched no boxing this weekend. I had, like, you know what I mean? Shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, a motherfucker, you know, I ain't gonna do no talking. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed on that. Anyways, in a recent video as well, Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney appear to have set their differences aside and are working together again. Y'all know Eddie Hearn was supposed to be the white blue-eyed devil, right? Y'all remember that? White blue-eyed devil. Oh, okay. But your pro-black revolutionary brother is working with the white blue-eyed devil. Yeah, but see, you know what we got to do now. And I'm gonna tell you why. This shit too easy to dissect. I'm gonna say it right now so I don't forget. I had a brother reach out to me on Facebook. You know, follow me on Facebook. He was like, yeah, man, you know, yeah, you got it the other way around. Talking about something. Dev is hooked back up with Eddie Hearn. It's the other way around. Eddie Hearn hooked back up with Devin because he know what time it is. He need Devin. I said, yeah, this one of these Devin Haney stands. This too easy to dissect. I say, the white man Eddie Hearn need Devin Haney? Yeah, he need him. That's why he ran back to him. I said, let me get this straight. The fight this weekend, I mean, who promoted that fight? What Matchroom was involved in that, right? Was Matchroom involved in that fight? If I'm not mistaken, could be wrong. Y'all help me out if I could be wrong. You know, I'm not sure. I didn't see it. You know what I mean? I ain't watched no boxing this weekend. I was locked in doing that, taking care of my business. Who was involved in that fight? I'm just asking. Chris Legg said Matchroom. Okay, Matchroom. So, did the Matchroom event find Devin Haney's location and fall on top of Devin Haney with Eddie Hearn being there and say, hey, mate, you know, my event just fell on your head because I'm chasing you down to talk to you while I'm promoting a fight? Or was Eddie Hearn promoting a fight at a location where he was at, and Devin Haney physically went to an event where Eddie Hearn was already at, a fight that he promoting, to get in the front and sit down and talk to the man? He probably was already talking behind cameras and stuff. So we ought to know that. So I'm just saying. So if the latter is true, what the dealio? What do I mean by that? Last time I checked, dude say, yeah, nigga, we got, what you talking about? Devin, his own promoter. He got DSP Promotions. I say, you want to, this, I say, this the hill you want to die on, fam? This the hill you want to die on? Okay, cool. You want to die on the Devin Haney Promotions, DSP Promotions. Okay, cool. Bam. Go ahead and break off right quick. So you're saying that DSP Promotions, yeah, because you know he a boss. He using all, you know, Bill Hader got these niggas trained good. He using all the talking points. Yeah, he is his own boss. This and that. Shout out to Lady Shan. Shout out to Jamie. I say, when was the last time Devin Haney put money up for his own fight? Huh? I said when Devin Haney fought Regis Prograis, who put money up for that fight? Did Devin Haney Promotions do that? I don't know. I think so. Okay, think so. He fought Regis Prograis. Yeah. Do you know the promoter who was in the ring with him? I don't know. I said, let me remind you, Eddie Hearn. Okay, cool. I say when Devin Haney fought Vasily Lomachenko, did DSP Promotions put the money up? I mean, what does it matter? No, you say he is on boss, and you say that they got DSP Promotions, and you're saying it in the lines of, because Devin Haney got DSP Promotions, you know, it's just as superior as Matchroom Promotions. So my point is, if you're saying that Eddie Hearn need Devin Haney, but how does he need Devin Haney when Devin Haney don't even have enough money to put up? He don't even put the money up for his own fights. The promoters who he partner with put the money up. If you ain't putting the money up for your own fight, you need my money in order to fight. If you need my money in order to fight, and you want to fight the fighter that I control, and you want me to put my money up, put the purse up to pay for you to fight my fighter, who need who? True. This what I told a nigga. This what I told a nigga. He was like, nigga, damn, that nigga hit me with a gut in there, boy. I don't know how to come back from that. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Man, you just a Devin Haney hater. True. I said, yeah, that's some same low IQ niggas that came. That's some same low IQ niggas. That's some same low IQ niggas that were wild. It's the same group. It's the same group, same YouTube channels. I'm like, oh, it's Wakanda nigga. It's Wakanda nigga 2.0. It's Wakanda 2.0 all over again. Like, oh, this is the 2026 version of Wakanda. Oh, okay. They don't. Okay. All right. I got it. All right. Anyways. As I said right here, well, okay. In the past, Eddie Hearn has spoken about how disloyal Devin Haney is, and has criticized him heavily in the past. You guys remember that? Devin Haney said what he said, and then Eddie Hearn say, well, you know, you just want to come and try to use me to try to get one fight to beat my fighter, and then if you take the belt and run off. How was that advantageous to me? And you're going around telling everybody that you're the biggest bosses in the game. You're your own boss. Okay, well, why do you need me? Why don't you put your own money up why don't you put your money up for your own fights? Y'all remember when Eddie Hearn said that? We did a show on that. I said, well, shit, he got a point now. The white man got a point. White man, the blue-eyed devil. The white man need me. But yeah, you got to go to the white man because he got to be the one to put the money up because you can't put the money up for your own fights. And I'll be like, damn, you know what, man? Eddie make a valid point now. He make a valid point. Shit, when my nigga, if you really the big dog like that, there you got your own, you got your own promotional company. What the fuck you need me for? It should just be DHP/The Zone. Or DHP/Netflix. Or DHP/Amazon. It should just be that. You don't need them white folks. You can deal directly with the network and do it like that deal. Put your money, you know what I mean? Yeah, so you know, like again, you listen, again, you can tell a nigga, you can talk to your lips fall off, fam, but you know, like when when you come over here to me, you better come with some facts. When I go to pulling these goddamn receipts, I'm like, this shit ain't adding up, fam. But that's neither here nor there. As I said before, you know, Eddie Hearn has criticized Devin Haney heavily, said he was disloyal and all that stuff there, right? Devin, in return, has called Eddie all types of names for the criticism that he received. And Haney's fan base has used racial talking points in the past when dealing with Eddie Hearn. So, and we know who they are, the usual suspects. I ain't got to say their names. And I'm like, okay, well, if y'all really, really feel that way, and Eddie's this evil white devil and all that stuff there, okay, let's say I believe all that. Okay, so you turn on them, but now, see, these niggas argue both sides of the coin. You can't beat them. You can't beat them. They argue both sides of the coin. You can't beat these mofos. That's how I said, oh, it's the same Wakanda niggas. It's that same PBC, Pro Wilder, Pro Aerosmith. You know, it's the same group. How do I know? Because it's the same YouTube channels. It's the exact same YouTube channels. Who was on that shit back then? They own it now. It's 2.0 now. It's Wakanda nigga 2.0. WK 2.0. WK, we just gonna say WK 2.0. What does WK stand for? Wakanda nigga. True. So we just gonna be politically correct because I don't want to offend nobody. I mean, hold on. I take that back. I tend to offend people. Y'all know me. I don't care about offending nobody because guess what? For me to care about offending people would mean that I care about your goddamn feelings. I don't. I'm talking about the ones who get offended. For me to apologize for what I'm gonna say is for me to meaning that I really didn't mean it. I'm showing remorse about what I said. And it must mean that it's something that I feel sorry about. I honestly don't feel sorry about what I've said in the past and what I'm going to say in the future. True. I say what I mean and I mean what I goddamn say. Oh, WN, what I said, WK, what I say, WK? 2.0, no, WN 2.0. My bad. WN 2.0, not WK 2.0. WN 2.0. Wakanda nigga. That's what this is. This is, you know, so I got a PhD when it comes to them because I'm the one who gave them their names. I'm the one coined that phrase. I gave them their names. So I got a PhD and I'm an expert in this field. I've destroyed several different civilizations of that ilk. You know, I've destroyed several different civilizations I have, you know what I mean? And, you know, they come back up every now and then. And, you know, I sit back and watch them grow. Oh, look at them. They're growing up again. You know, and I stay in the cut because I say, okay, they're doing the same shit. They're making the same mistake they made in the past. I see. All right. Okay. They're doing this shit all over again. This is the remix. This is the remix. Okay, cool. The remix. All right. I got it. You know, all right. Well, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and diagnose this problem. Let's go ahead and diagnose this problem. You get what I'm saying? Now, as I said before, Eddie Hearn, and I'm gonna say this again. I've always told my audience over here, I always told you guys, and what do I tell you guys? I always told you guys never get caught up in millionaire issues. You got one guy that's a millionaire, and you have another guy. He's a millionaire. He's not as rich as Eddie Hearn, but he got a few millions or whatever the case. He playing with a little something. And Eddie Hearn, you know, his background. And so these guys appear to be, you know, up here, you know, going at each other, beefing with each other. Now, as I said before, do you guys remember in the beginning of the telecast? I said what? I say, look, man. I said performative politics. That was the words I used. Performative politics. And I gave you an example of what performative politics is. You know, performative is when you perform a certain way in the public. The public thinks because of the way that you're performing in the public, this is how you guys really feel about each other, and this is what's really going on. And then the public choose sides based on this public perception that I call performative politics. They choose sides based on some fake shit. Not knowing that when he ain't tweeting or when they ain't shooting a video, that these same motherfuckers they beefing with be on the phone like, yeah, mate, how you doing, baby? Yeah, man, you know, man, I'm just saying, man, you know, yeah, it is what it is, man. We're gonna work together again, man. Come on, man. You know I need to fight, man. What's going on, man? Well, you know, I mean, you know, where's your dad? Hey, I mean, yeah, you dig, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, you know, hey, well, look, you know, well, with no Dev, you know, I'm with Deebo, so, you know, so, you know, if you want to play, you got to pay. You know, okay, mate. Well, I tell you what, mate. Don't you have your own promotional company? Yeah. Okay, so mate, can't you just do what I do and put your own money up and pay the fighter who you want to fight? Pay my fighter the money that he wants to fight you, and vice versa, and put the money up on the entire card. Oh, I mean, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, we ain't doing that. Now, we ain't going that far. Oh, okay, mate. True. Yeah. True. Yeah. And you know you ain't gonna get no money from the Wakanda niggas. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no, you might get $2 super chat here, there, and you might get some moral support via, you know, in chats and you know, Twitter posts, and you might get some support on that, but that about as far as that shit gonna go. You might get one or two that'll call, and they might send a gun emoji every now and then. You know what I mean? But outside of that, that's about it. True. I'm saying outside of that. You know what I mean? So anyways. As I said before, guys, you know, I tell my audience all the time, don't get caught up in millionaire issues. The Haneys only care about the Haneys. And there's nothing wrong with that. And what I like about Bill Haney has always made that very transparent. The only thing he give a fuck about is Haney business, period. So anybody he worked with, you have to always understand that whoever he worked with is always look at it along the lines of, I'm working with you because it's benefiting what I'm pushing. So that's how I always look at it. So when I see the champ side, that's what I see. Oh, that's Bill Haney. When I see the Boston boy, shout out to Ness, what do I see? Oh, that's Bill Haney. When I see Blue Blood, what I see? Shout out to Blue. Oh, that's Bill Haney. You know what I mean? You can see the fingerprints everywhere. And guess what? That's what he's supposed to do. So I'm not knocking it at all. That's what he's supposed to do. His job is to do that, because you have to try to control as much as the narrative that you can. Because if you don't, then those who your partners who they work with may try to control the narrative in their way. Again, none of these guys are beefing with each other. There was never no beef with Eddie Hearn or Devin Haney. Never. Contrary to popular belief from the fan bases. Because you got some pro Eddie Hearn fans. Again, I've never seen boxing promoters have fans. You know what I mean? Well, you know, hold on. I'll take that back. Don King, no, you know what? No, Don King ain't had no fans. Because Don King, like I ain't see motherfucker like, yeah, nigga, this Don King. Yeah, we finna ride for Don. I didn't see that. You know, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that when I was coming up. No, like we like the fighters. We was emotionally invested in boxing because of some of the great fighters that was in it and the fights that we were getting. So your love or like for a promotional company is purely transactional. As long as they're putting on the fights that you want to see and it's entertaining, you know, that's the transaction. You're going to give them your time. You're going to give them your attention. And then in return, he's going to make sure that you have a good fight card and you're going to be well entertained. So it's transactional. Once the fight stop being good and it start looking like trash and you start falling off and shit like what Don King promotes is at right now. Nigga, motherfucker, you know, they still around. They still around. They right here in Florida. You know, once you see that, you get what I'm saying? Then once that's over with, then shit. Somebody in the chat laughing talking about some gun emoji. Yeah, man, gun emoji, man. Yeah, I don't seen every gun emoji from this. I don't seen every gun emoji. From Miami all the way to the other side of the Mississippi. I don't seen every goddamn gun emoji. Like for real though. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. trying to, hold on, my damn mouse. What's wrong with my mouse? Mouse working? Hold on, I'm trying to see what's up with my mouse. Hold on. What's wrong with my mouse? Sorry about that, y'all. Shout out to Hollow Davis. Hey, Green Eyes P, what's going on? I'm trying to see what's going on with my motherfucking mouse. What's wrong with my motherfucking mouse, man? My mouse ain't working. My mouse ain't working. Oh, you know what? It's probably dead. My bad. Yeah, my bad. I forgot you got to plug that bitch in. I think that's it. Hold on. I'm around this bitch getting. It's the mouse. Hold on. It's the motherfucker. Oh, it's on. It's off now. All right, cool. My bad. There we go. Hey, Green Ass P.
The stickiest of it.
Man, I don't got blow. Hey, Rick, shout out to Rick. Man, I don't got blow like a bug. I'm sitting around this bit like, God damn, my mouse ain't moving, man. What the fuck? What's going on, puto? Like, what do you know? Wait, like, what in the easy? I'm sitting around this bitch. I don't know what's going on.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
I got a mouse. You gotta charge it up. And then you know, once it charge up, then I disconnect it. And I'm like, this bitch ain't moving. Why the bitch ain't lighting up? This bitch. Hey, Schoolo. This bitch, man. I didn't even realize I was high, dog. Damn, I ain't even realize I was high because I was so busy talking and shit. I'm feeling good, but I didn't realize I was high. It was at this moment, it just hit me that, you know what, dog, you high. You know, that's when you know you got some good shit. Hey, Corey, that's when you know you got some good shit. Like, I didn't even know, at this moment, I just realized I was high. Damn, man, you get what I'm saying?
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yeah, you know, cause my eyes ain't red or nothing. My eyes ain't red, my eyes ain't red or nothing, man. You know, I'm just, it ain't low, you know what I mean? So I'm just realizing that, the shit just hit me late sometime. Hit you late sometime. Better late than never. Anyways, as I said before, Devin in return of that, Devin Haney, again, there's no beef with these guys. And this all I'm trying to say, right? The Haney's only care about the Haney's business. And I get that, right? They have a family business and there's nothing wrong with that, right? And they are going to do everything in their power to make that money, right? And they don't give a damn who giving it to them, whether it's coming from Eddie Hearn, whether it's coming from Turk Island Sheik, or whether it's coming from whether it's coming from whoever it's coming from, they're trying to go get that bread. Unfortunately for the ride or dies of the Haneys, unfortunately, y'all don't get none of the money, but it is what it is, Anyways, the Haneys will work with anyone, even the so-called devil, Eddie Hearn, if the money is right. And I say the so-called devil because this is what I remember what they were saying. The same economy, because they have the same logic. It's the same old powerless, shea butter laptop revolutionary talking points. Fake outrage, rage bait type content. They say some of the most outlandish shit. There's no middle ground. It's you this, you that, right? And I'm like, fam, okay, well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Ain't no problem with that. Yeah, we don't fuck with you. Fam, who are you again, sir? Like, I don't even know who you, like, fam, y'all, you powerless. Who is y'all anyway? How many of y'all it is? Who is y'all? Like, y'all powerless, fam. Like, y'all don't move the needle no goddamn well. You do know that, right? Yeah, man, shit, don't let an interview or two make you feel you more important than what you is. I mean, it's more for vanity purposes. I get that, but yeah, fam, don't let it do that, fam, because you still in the same spot, bro. Remember that. You still in the same spot. True. Yeah, you're still in the same spot. That's all. Just remember that. You're still in the same spot. Now, as I said before, this is called business. This is why they always gonna work together, right? This is called business as usual. If Eddie Hearn was so much of a bad person, a devil, so to speak, according to Devin Haney's fan base, why is your guy, Deebo Devin Haney, showing up to Eddie Hearn's boxing events, taking pictures together, smiling? I'm just saying, B.
To this day.
Well, nigga, it's just business. Okay, then if it's just business, it is what it is. Everything else you saw that you're reacting to, sir, is just performative politics. It's just performative. The eyes see, the ears hear, but nothing is never what it appears to be. It's the same shit. These motherfuckers act like they beefing with each other, but they not. You know, motherfuckers who millionaires can't relate to you. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you. Social economics, baby. Just think about that. Socioeconomic status. You dig? It's because Devin and Eddie don't see the world through the eyes of poor people online. See, the reason why Eddie Hearn, Deebo Devin, Eddie Hearn can work together, in spite all of the bad, wicked stuff that Eddie Hearn's supposed to be, the reason why they can work together like this here with no problems is because there was never no beef in the first place. Remember, the Haneys are always going to do what's best for business. Bill Haney told you that. So, and that's what I like about Bill. You know, that's what I like about him. Because I, you know what I mean? That's what I like about him. Bill. I'm like, well, shit, I know what it is with him. Bill is consistent. It's about his family, which what it's supposed to be. However, unfortunately for the supporters, you're not a part of the family. You can support the family. You can big up the family. But when the check get cut, just understand, you're not a part of the family. You dig? True. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about Bill. That's what I like about Bill. Bill a smart motherfucker. He's smart, real smart, real sharp. Great conversationist too. Great conversationist. Whole lot of game too. You know what I mean? It's like Eminem made a song. And I ain't never been no Eminem fan like that, but he made a song called I Am Whatever You Say I Am. See, whatever motherfucker say you is, it ain't your job to try to confirm nor deny it. It's not your job to try to prove them wrong or prove them right. Whatever they say you is, yeah, whatever you say I am, so be it. That's not what I'm saying, but that's what you say. You know what I mean? Because the reason why that's so important is because your perspective of how you perceive someone is just simply that, your perspective. It's not my job to try to jump into your mind and change your perspective. No, if that's how you see it, that's how you see it. It's cool. It don't make you right, but that's how you see it. It's subjective to you. You get what I'm saying? So however you may perceive Bill Haney, you're right. That's why I say however you feel, you're right. Whether yay or nay. Because how you feel is based on your observation. And if your observation leads you to go down a certain belief as it relates to that individual or group of individuals, then that's on you. It's subjective to you. I never tell a man or nor a woman how they should feel if they honestly feel that way. I'm like, okay, that's how you see things. Ain't no problem. Because me personally, I'm going to always do what's best for the sake of not arguing with you. Because I'm not that emotionally invested in you, nor the group of niggas or Mexicans or whites or whoever you may worship or serve or be so passionate about. I'm not that emotionally invested in you or nor them to even argue with you about this shit. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. In the grand scheme of things, it ain't paying the mortgage. It ain't doing none of that shit. So I'm like, well, bro, like, okay, well, I think that's how you feel. No, nigga, I want to argue. No, we ain't doing that. True. I don't argue about niggas. I don't argue with niggas about other niggas. Let me say it in a nice way. I don't argue with men about other men. I'm not gonna argue with you about 50 Cent. Oh, nigga, 50 got it. 50 got all this money. And T.I. better watch out, this and that. Like, what I look like entertaining that? I don't know that nigga. And he don't know me. Wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire. I'm not gonna be in a dude chat arguing about millionaires. Whether black or white or Hispanic. I'm just saying me, I'm not gonna do it. Where I'm from, we don't do that. Well, I'm saying where I'm from. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm saying where I'm from, we don't do that. What I look like arguing over another man? A man that I know, but you don't know him. A man that I can pick up the phone and talk to if he pick up, because sometimes he'll pick up, sometimes he don't. But you can't pick up the phone and talk to him. I'm going to argue with you about a motherfucker who you don't know? I'm going to argue with you about a motherfucker who I know better than you? No, I ain't. Yeah, man, whatever, man. Whatever. True. Yeah, you know what I mean? We ain't doing that. You know what I mean? No, we ain't doing that. That shit don't make no sense. Where I come from, where I was raised. You get what I'm saying? And as I said before, right? Now some may feel that Devin has sold out. It might be something up in, oh man, the nigga selling out. He done went back over there to the white man Eddie Hearn, and we was riding for Dev online when we recognized Hearn being devilish. How he was trying to talking bad about Dev. I'm like, man, that shit ain't personal. See, one thing you got to know about the Haneys, they going to keep all lines of communication open when it come to getting to the money. I've been telling y'all for years, don't get caught up on what y'all see on YouTube and social media. These fighters ain't beefing with each other. These promoters ain't beefing with each other. Everybody on the same team. I keep telling y'all that. When I say everybody on the same team, I'm talking about the upper echelon fighters. Now the average everyday fighter, no. He is expendable. The average everyday fighter is expendable. Well, really, any fighter is expendable, to be fair. But I'm saying in the grand scheme of things, for a short term, or even for short term game, or even mid term game, you know, the fighters with the names are the ones who are a little bit more, you know, flexible, right? So these guys ain't beefing with each other, fam. The fan bases may be digitally, but it ain't no beef. Keep telling y'all this, right? As I said before, some may feel that Eddie Hearn shouldn't trust the Haneys. As for me, I don't have any emotional dog in the race. Whether Eddie Hearn works with Devin Haney or vice versa, Coach Malachi don't get the check. Did you get what I'm saying? That's my position. And that's always been my position. We'll see how this will work out. In other news, Emmanuel Navarrete stopped fellow Mexican Eduardo Nunes with the Saturday to unify the junior lightweight division. I didn't see the fight, so I can't tell you what happened, how it went down or whatever. I ain't watched the shit. Being honest with you. According to Ring Magazine, because I read this on Ring Magazine, a wide variety of options now await Navarrete, who holds the WBO and IBF titles at 130 pounds. Navarrete has a fan-friendly style that fans like. As long as he's messed up good, you know, as long as he messed up well against other flat-footed fighters, you know, that he can pretty much look good against, he'll be okay. As for Devin and Eddie Hearn, we'll see how this will play out. Now, the question that I have for you guys is this: will the radical element of Devin Haney fans, you know, fan base, how do they feel about Devin working with the so-called blue-eyed devil Eddie Hearn. And of course, I've also looked on Twitter today, and I did see that, I see now Rolly Romero is trying to come back into the fold, and now he had a change of heart. He wanted to fight doggone Devin Haney now. And Devin Haney is very smart. He understands why, because I told y'all this here. We did a show on this about 3 weeks ago. I say, look, Rolly Romero got a mandatory. He want to fight 75-year-old Manny Pacquiao because that's the easy route. He said, man, I don't want to fight Devin, man. I don't Devin Haney, man. He gonna run. And then by him, what he gonna do? He gonna shoot. So I ain't want to fight him. This is what he been saying. He been ducking smoke from the beginning. Ever since Devin Haney beat doggone Brian Number Jr., Rolly been coming out adamantly with a campaign. Him and Ellis suck a nigga nuts at, yeah, man, I ain't fighting him. Such. Now he has a change of heart. To this day. Do you guys want to know why? I told y'all this a while ago. We did the show. I say, he has a mandatory. I think his name is Gassov. I think he's from the Ukraine. An Olympian. This motherfucker is good. And I'm picking him to put hands and foots on Rolly Romero. Put on a boxing clinic against Rolly. Matchup-wise, this is a bad style for Rolly. But he's a no-name fighter. Nobody really know him. Rolly trying to fight a big name to dunk Devin Haney. Well, I can't really say dunk because Devin is not his mandatory or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. As a champion, if you are a title holder in a division, you should already want to fight the other title holders, better known as champions today. If you got the IBF, you should be trying to fight the other dude that got the WBO or the WBC or the WBA. Because you want to blame clarity to the division that you that guy. These guys have no desire to do that. Devin Haney want to do it. For what I'm seeing, Devin want to do it. You know what I mean? So Rolly tried to fight 75-year-old Manny Pacquiao. He done went back to the old folks' home. They put some Geritol on his knees, and they trying to bring him back to fight Floyd later on this year. So that removed Manny Pacquiao off the chessboard. Then Rolly trying to fight somebody else. I forgot who else they say he was trying to fight. That dude was like, nah, we good. Rolly got this mandatory on his neck. WBA say, look here, baby boy, you assed out. We got this boy from the Ukraine. I think he's from the Ukraine. He the mandatory. You got to defend that title. We taking it. That's the only leverage crayon-eating Rolly Romero have because he can't use no crayons. The only thing he got that the motherfucker interested in, they're not even really interested in him. But guess what? He beat Ryan Garcia too. So Rolly beat Ryan Garcia now. We can't underestimate that. But Ryan Garcia ain't no hell of a fighter any goddamn ways. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Motherfucker like, yeah, man, Rolly beat Ryan. Okay, he beat Ryan. Y'all talking like Ryan Garcia was Bam Bam Bigelow. Y'all talking like this motherfucker was Roddy Piper. Y'all talking like he was he Boss Hogg. Rasco P. Coltrane. He ain't Rasco P. Coltrane. He ain't Boss Hogg. He ain't Bo and Luke Hazard. He ain't Jed or Ellie Mae or Granny off the Beverly Hillbillies. He Ryan Garcia. Glam Squad.
To this day, but this bomb is taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs.
Motherfucker talking to me. Listen, I'm in the barbershop. Yeah, man, I'm in the barbershop. He said, hey, man, I said, yeah, what's up, man? What you think about what you think about Ryan Garcia? You saw how he fought. You saw how he fought Mario Barrios. What you think about that fight? He looked good, huh? I said, yeah, he fought Mario Barrios. He fought Mario Barrios. Yeah, he looked good, but he fought Mario Barrios. Yeah, man, we saw that right hand, how he was throwing the motherfuckers. I said, yeah, he looked good again. He looked good against Mario Barrios. I don't know, man. He might be back. Back from what? That's what get me. Motherfucker be like, yeah, man, Ryan look like the old Ryan. What's the old Ryan? Like, just give me some examples. What is the old Ryan? Is it the one when he fought Luke Campbell? Is it the one when he fought, he don't fought so many cans, I don't know who the fuck. Is it the one when he fought Oscar Duarte? When he was doing the booty roll? The booty roll. Y'all remember that though? Roll. He was doing the booty roll in Oscar Duarte? Bending over like this here. So what's the old one? The one who fought Roland Romero? The one who fought, the one who beat Devin Haney. I said, okay, the one who beat Devin Haney, okay. I said, well, he ain't look good that fight, fam. What you mean he look good that fight? He did. He dropped Devin Haney 3 times. I said, okay, outside of the rounds he dropped Devin Haney, what else did he do? What you mean? Okay, he dropped him 3 times and he caught him with a left hook in the first round. So that's 4 rounds right there. We'll give you 4. The first round and the 3 knockdowns or whatever, right? I said outside of that, so he did all that in about what, 3 rounds? So he won like 3 rounds. The rest of the fight, he didn't really do much in that. He looked like he was tired. And see, that was my whole argument with Bill. I'm like, look, fam, you talking about, he was on that shit. And this and that, he was looking like Superman. I'm like, bro, the man did not look like Superman against y'all. And I get Bill's position because he's trying to put the narrative. And then, he got the Haney maniacs out there. They're going to run with it. Yeah, man, he was on that shit. He was on that shit. And I get that he was on that shit. But that man didn't look good that fight, bro. Y'all, they act like Ryan looking like Superman. The man looked like trash. Period. And the only reason I still say this, Devin Haney lost that fight because he fought the wrong game plan. See, it was my fault. Hold on, do y'all remember when I pulled that video up of me calling Bill Haney? I dropped the video. I called Bill Haney myself on the phone live on air. I played it on this show. I'll play it again. I say, hey, hello. Hey, it's Bill Haney, the greatest father, son combination and manager and promoter of all time. Is this Coach Malachi? Yeah, this me, Bill. What's going on? Yeah, what's up with you, baby? You dig? What's going on? I'm over here counting money and popping my collar. You feel me? Yeah, I feel you. What's up? hey, I'm like, I call Bill. I say, hey, Bill, look at man, Ryan Garcia talking shit about you. He talking shit about, because Ryan Garcia was talking shit about Islam, Bill Haney and them religion. He was talking shit about their religion. He was talking shit about their God. That's when he went on this racist rant about Floyd Mayweather and calling black people the hard ER word and this and that. And all these coons had a kumbaya and they got around Ryan and they forgave him and bigged him up. I'm talking about the coon fighters as well. All these coons had a kumbaya. Oh, Ryan is not really like that. He just going through something. I know he called me. N-words and stuff like that and F-N-words. I know he said it with such vitriol, but he really not like that. I say, oh, you so passive and merciful. Oh, look at you. But goddamn, you told me if you catch me at a fight, you want to do A, B, C, and D to me. But you so passive and merciful with him. So, man. So that's pretty much that's pretty much it is what it is. That's why I told y'all. I ain't jumping out the window. I ain't jumping out the window for no revolutionary shit for these niggas and these black fighters. For what? Why? These dudes don't identify with you no more than they do me. They friends with these people, fam. Like, look all the nice shit they say about T.O. Oh, man, T.O., man, that's my dog, man. He ain't really like that, this and that. I'm talking about the black fighter. So listen, bro. Listen, the Wakanda Forever shit, that ain't gonna work with me. Because it's so disingenuous. You pick and choose when you want to fight the revolution. That's why I call you shea butter laptop revolutionaries. Because it's shea butter. It ain't, it's nice and smooth, make the skin feel smooth, make it feel good about yourself when you get out the shower and you oil your skin up and moisturize your skin. Make it feel good about yourself. But guess what? It's still just laptop. That's it. So I don't even get emotionally caught up in none of this shit. This shit is all performative politics. Ain't none of these fighters beefing with each other. Ain't none of these fighters beefing with no promoters. None of that. They got the fans in the blender. As I said before, there's no difference between the left wing and the right wing. Because both wings are attached to the same bird. And each feather in the wing represents your leader of your area or division or whatever the case may be. And when an old feather gets pulled out, a new feather grow and take his place. And when the bird say flap, both wings work together. There's no such thing as the left wing of the bird not getting along with the right wing of the bird. There's no such thing as the right wing of the bird not getting along with the left wing of the bird. Both wings work together for the benefit of the bird. You control the bird, you control the wings. You control the wings, you control the feathers on the wings. You control the feathers on the wings, you can control the direction which the bird will go. It all works together. In politics and in on the political aspects of boxing. Motherfucker talking about Zuffa is. I don't like Dana White. Man, a half a billionaire. Turkey Ali Sheik this. He a dictator. Man, a multi-billionaire. And he's backed by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And your promoters took all his money. They all took money from him. Bob Bam took his money. Al Heyman took his money. Eddie Hearn took his money. Frank Warren took his money. Oscar De La Hoya took his money. They thought Turkey Ali Sheik was just this dumb Arab sand nigga from Saudi Arabia who was just throwing money around and don't know what's going on. See, he played these promoters like he came in, they thought he was dumb. As I said before, you don't amass that kind of wealth and then have the backing of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince. And they partners with America and different countries around the world through OPEC and the oil and all that stuff there. You don't get to that level being dumb. People got money to burn. They come in, they see your strengths, they see your weaknesses. They see how you move around, how your operations work. Oh, this what they doing? Oh, they think I'm just a dumb sand nigga that just came in here riding on the camel, huh? No problem. Never let the left hand know what the right hand doing. Now they like, oh shit, what happened? I'm like, y'all ain't see that coming? Frank Warren want to sue because he want to be a part. Don King want to sue because he want to be a part of it. Eddie Hearn looking crazy. But guess what? All these people are millionaires and billionaires. I can't get emotionally invested in that there. I don't pledge allegiance. I'm with Eddie. I don't even know motherfucking Eddie. What the fuck I'm with him for? I'm with Turkey Ali Sheik. I don't know that motherfucker. And I damn sure ain't holding a nigga hand. So you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying me. Now that might be a part of their culture. Cause I seen them hold Terrence Crawford hand. I seen them hold Frank Warren hand. I seen them he held a couple of motherfuckers hand. That might be a part of that Dana White hand. That might be a part of their culture. I don't know. That might be a part of their culture. Now if a motherfucker say, well, look here, dog, I'm gonna pay you $20 million. Nigga, you better hold my hand, for this photo. They be like, hey, look here, look. Hello. Hey, yeah, I speak to everybody in the chat. 2 Media Podcast. Yeah, coach. What's up? What's up, coach? Yo. I can hear y'all right now. Yo, coach. Peace of love. Brooklyn in the house. Yo, what's up, baby? Coach, what's up, man? I see you over there with Turk out of sheet. Hey, y'all. Yeah, what's up, baby? What's up? Hey, look, man. Remember I told you I ain't gonna hold Turk out of sheet hand. Yeah, that's right, coach. I'm talking about you. Yeah, that's right, coach. You ain't gonna hold his hand. I'm talking about coach. Stand on business. Hey, look, man. I know what I said, right? But man, talking about 20 mil. I think I'm gonna have to take one for the team. True. I think I'm gonna have to take one for the team, dog. Man, say 20. So hey, look, listen, you know what I mean? Like, we still gonna be cool now, but let's see, hold a nigga hand for 20 mil. Stay over here, bro. Hold a nigga hand for 20 mil. Stay over here, bro. Okay, now, hold on. Let me further clarify. Now, anything outside of that is a no-go.
To this day.
Yeah, anything outside of that is a no-go. Now you talking about anything outside of that. Now, fam, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you off. It's just some shit I just ain't finna do now. You talking about anything fugazi. If I gotta do anything fugazi for the money, I don't want the money. I'm telling you, I don't want it. Cause I still gotta live with myself at the end of the day. Now, you want me to do what Frank did and Bud did and Dana White did and all these other black men and white men that held your hand. You know what I mean? And if you want me to do that, then okay, I 20 mil, okay, cool. You know what I mean? The people, I just gotta let the people know, look, man, I had to take one for the team. Now 20 mil, that you know what I mean? It is what it is. Now anything outside of that. Now, if you want me to be on some Ellie sucker nigga nutsack type shit, if you want a nigga to come with cocoa butter, baby oil, knee pads, KY jelly, if you want anything, I can't do that.
True.
Yeah, I can't do that.
True.
Yeah, I can't do that. Nah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So somebody said pink cocaine for another 10 mil. Nah, I don't do drugs. If it ain't weed, I ain't fucking with it. You can't put a price on me doing anything outside of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, if it ain't no you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying me, you know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing. I don't give a fuck what they offer. No, I'm good, dog. Cause see, all money ain't good money. Like shit, nigga, I take this shit, nigga. I probably don't even wake up. I don't know what the fuck that is. And I'm good, dog. Listen, I'm going to the dispensary, get me some sticky icky, and I'm gonna be good. I'm cool right there. That's my limit. That's my limit right there. I'm gonna smoke on the peace pipe like the Indians used to do. What you think the Native Americans that was over here, what you think they were doing? What you think they were doing before we got here? They had the peace pipe. Nigga, we got the peace pipe right here. They had sticky icky back then. For real though.
The stickiest of the icky.
Yeah.
You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
They had sticky icky back then. What you think the peace pipe was? Why you think they called it a peace pipe? When you smoke it, it's peace. That's why I told y'all. You see a lot of this shit these young niggas be doing out in the street. I said, dog, that ain't no weed there. Weed don't make you do that. Weed don't make you want to go ride on your enemies. I'm going to jump in the car and do a who ride. And then we finna do a drive-by. I see the ops over there. Let's go get them. Weed don't make you do that. Not the shit I be smoking. The shit I be smoking make you want to chill. You be peaceful. You be happy. You feeling very melodic. You become one with the universe. You can talk to the ducks. You can talk to the water. You can talk to the minnows that's in the water. You can talk to the wind, the air. You can look at the stars, the moon, have a conversation with it. Your thoughts go to having thoughts. Your conversations go to having conversations. That's the shit I be smoking. All that other shit, I don't know nothing about that there. He talking about something that's Sherm. Nah, that ain't. I don't even know how to spell Sherm.
True.
Yeah, I don't even know how to spell Sherm, fam. Yeah, I don't even know what Sherm look like. Yep. You see what I'm saying? My shit come in a bag like this here. That's my shit. Come in a bag like that there. Yeah. Closest thing to Sherm I'm gonna get is this right here. This is the closest thing to Sherm I'm gonna get is this right here. You see what I'm saying? You see that? Yeah, that Sherm right there. That's the closest thing to Sherm I'm gonna motherfucking get shit. That right there. What this one is? I think this one is a hybrid. Cause this is something new. I'm trying this one right here. Yeah, this is a hybrid. It got an H on it. Yeah. This right here is lemon cherry. Yeah, lemon cherry Z. It's a hybrid. Boy, that's about the best you're gonna get out of me. It's three. Listen, let me tell you something. If it ain't no dabs, I got the wax up there. Dabs. That right there. Yeah, that's it, bro. I can't do nothing else. Cause I already know if I do anything else, I'm dead. I ain't gonna make it. Cause my body too clean, healthy. I don't did all my blood work, so I know how my body operating. I know everything going on in my body. I got my blood work. Everything came back Gucci. So I know my limitation. I'm like, shit, if this shit had me like this here, I can just imagine anything outside of this. So I know my limit. I can't do nothing outside of that. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, so anyways, but Roller Romero, he don't want to fight that Minotaur. Do you see how he switched up? Let me show y'all the tweet. But before I show y'all the tweet, you see how he switched up? Yeah, he don't want to fight that Minotaur. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. He don't want to fight that Minotaur, dog. And and he know, yeah, man, shit, you know what I mean? I need Devin now. Yeah, you need him now. So shout out to our sponsor, Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida. 33607. It's right here, the link below. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor, Foster, a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah. You give them. That's what it is. He went from, man, I ain't trying to fight Devin Haney. I ain't gonna never fight Devin Haney. Man, I'm your A-side. Oh, man, what's a bigger fight? Devin Haney or Manny Pacquiao? Yeah, I'm finna fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao off the table. Yeah, I'm finna fight Poach Hot Willie. Poach Hot Willie off the table. Yeah, I'm finna fight Whole Head Cheese. Whole Head Cheese off the table. Damn, I gotta fight this Minotaur who more than likely gonna whoop my ass. Yeah, hey, Devin, what's up? You better not duck me. True. How you gonna duck a nigga and then turn around and try to reverse it and say the dude that you duck is ducking you? Bruh, make it make sense. Devin Haney want to fight all these dudes. He calling out Roller Romero. Roller Romero openly ducked about 10 times on camera. 5 times with Fight Hype, 2 times with Fight Hub, and 3 times on Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack channel. Now he changing it. Now he's singing a different. Hey, shout out to Miko. Shout out to Miss Jessica. Listen, now he's singing a different tune. That motherfucker Ukrainian sitting right there waiting on him. Yeah, my nigga, what's happening? All roads lead to me, my nigga. The WBA don't mandate it. The fam, you either gonna fight me now or we getting that belt. All roads lead to me. Yeah, man. Hey, Devin, man. What's up? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, bro, I'm telling you. I know y'all don't know who Gassif is. I know y'all don't know who he is. I'm telling you, he just a Euro bomb, this and that. I'm telling you. If Rolly fight that dude, that's where you catch me at right there. If Rolly fight that dude right there, fight his Minotaur, you catch me right there. That's where you get my money at. I'm talking about for the money. I get picks right, I get picks wrong. But for the money, I'm undefeated for the money. When I put the money down. When the money is up, yeah, that's when you catch me. That fight, that's when you catch me at right there. That's when you catch me at right there. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to our other sponsor, man, IT Bail Bonds. Sitting in the county jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT Bail Bonds, and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT Bail Bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT bail bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. Oh, let me show y'all this right here. This the latest news, 19 hours ago. Oh yeah, you know what? Now, before I show y'all that, I want to give a shout out and dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
We might be the only channel that dedicate our show to the hood. The other niggas be acting like they too bougie. Shout out to the hood.
Turn around.
Yeah, you know, just want to dedicate that to the hood. You know what I mean? Don't nobody get a hood no love. Say the hood ain't got no love for nobody. Facts. The hood ain't got no love for nobody, boy. Men, women, and children ain't safe in the hood. Really, that's anywhere, though. That's anywhere. Shit, you see what the fuck going on. Anyways, let's go right here. I got to show y'all this right here. Bam. Okay, let's pull this up. Let me go ahead and blow this up a little bit. So 19 hours ago, Big Rolly Romero say, well, he said, you say sign the contract more than anyone in boxing. Stop acting like anyone. Oh, this improper use of words, subject verb agreement does not match. He say, stop acting like anyone is ducking you. Anyone is ducking you. My manager reached out to your dad, signed the contract. So Rolly Romero is saying right here that his manager reached out the dollar bill and said he's sitting him a cut, talking about sign the contract. Yeah, hey, y'all, I thought y'all in the chat say Rolly Romero did say he didn't want to fight. He did say he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. Man, I ain't fight him, man. All he doing wrong, he be running, man. And man, people be going to sleep, man, in this fight, man. What I want to fight him for? He gonna run and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And then when I knock him out, they gonna shoot me. Remember he said all of that? Now look what he's saying. Look what he's saying now. Look what he's saying now. You say sign the contract more than anyone. Stop acting like anyone is ducking you. My manager reached out to your dad. Sign your contract. And he took a screenshot of all the tweets right here. Devin talking about prolonging VADA. And then let's go over here. And then Devin Haney replied back. This what Deebo Devin say. He said, yeah, when a real contract is actually sent, dumbass. He say, fuck you and your manager. You made up all of these reasons not to fight me. So now stand on it. Go find that mandatory. And then Dev came with this. Hold on. Let me go back. And then Dev came with this. He say Rolly don't want to fight that mandatory. He going to get paid pennies and probably lose. Now, we did a show in this spot all over a month ago. I said, yeah, man, that motherfucker mandatory Rolly guy ain't nothing to be fucked up with. Americans don't know the American boxing fans don't know who he is. Do your research. Just all you got to do, go to the WBA website and find out who the mandatory is. Just do that. And do your research. Because Devin is right. For Rolly Romero to have a change of heart now, my manager talked to your dad, spoke to your dad, signed the contract. Can you imagine Rolly Romero sending somebody a contract written in crayon? All right, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me send Gary a contract. You know, oh man, crayon so good, man. Oh man, crayon so good. Do I got anything in my teeth? Yeah, Rolly, you got some orange stuff in your teeth. Oh, yeah, good, man. Ladies love that. This orange crayon, man. Favorite, you like orange? No, I don't like orange. Okay, you missing out, man. Taste like tangerine. The orange that taste like tangerine? Yeah, they the same family. Okay, cool. Now cool. All right, let me write your contract. Okay. Devin Haney. Rolly Romero want to fight Devin Haney. I'm the A side. I'm going to put a line right here. And with an arrow pointing down above it, sign the contract. Now give him this. Bro, come on, fam. True. Nigga sending you a contract written in crayon. Nigga sent you, how you gonna take that serious? Nigga sent you a contract written in crayon. How you gonna take that man serious? Nigga gotta, come on, fam. Man don't send this man a contract written in crayon, fam. Hey, look here, man. Look here. Bro, the man sending contracts written in crayon.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Then let's go over here. Let's see what's going on. No, Devin Haney right about that. He right about that. He don't want to fight that mandatory now. Understandably so. Understand. It's a high risk, low reward. Now I see Deebo Devin. Deebo over here letting the world know he want Ryan Garcia. Let's see what's up. Deebo said he want Ryan.
He's a monster.
You are the welterweight champion and a man in demand right now in that division. But the man you said you want is Ryan Garcia. Is that the fight you're looking for next?
Yeah, I mean, it has a storyline. It has the bad blood. It's a unification now. And it's the biggest fight in boxing. So it's a perfect fight to be made. And right now is the time.
Now, I agree with that. I agree with Devin on this because it has a storyline. It has a backstory. The storyline, and you know me, I'm all about the storyline. See, boxing, that's what gets people emotionally invested. When the storyline. What made people get so emotionally invested with Wilder and Tyson Fury was the storyline. The storyline of Tyson Fury, resurrected from the grave in that first fight. Fury flipped it. Because remember, Tyson Fury's reputation was in the toilet prior to Wilder bringing him back. He got busted cheating. He cheated Vladimir Klitschko. He had PEDs in the system. Then he ended up, he got found dirty after the fight. He ended up retiring, hollering about he's suffering from mental health because he didn't want to deal with the consequences of his actions. Instead of him just being a man to say, yeah, man, I was dead wrong. I cheated. I had a illegal substance in my system. And when I fought this man, I beat this man. But I had, in the worst stinker, the worst heavyweight championship fight I've ever seen in my life. He said, yeah, man, I beat this man under false pretenses. He wasn't man enough to stand up to this day. He hasn't came out and took responsibility. No accountability from Wilder. From Fury. Right? But anyway, that's another story for another day. So he came, he came, he came back. You get what I'm saying? The storyline in that. So that was the storyline. He came back. And then he overcame adversity. And then he went on a pity parade. Yeah, man, he was a mental health advocate. And he was on the WWE and all that. And everybody loved him because of the storyline. And then Wilder got left in the dust. And then in the second fight, he knocked him out on Black History Month. So he just Wilder, the man from Alabama, the white man used reverse racism to trick our brother from Alabama to elevate the profile of the white man Tyson Fury, while at the same time diminishing and lowering his profile. But that's some white supremacy for your ass. True. Boy, that's some white supremacy for your ass, boy.
To this day.
Woo, Lord have mercy, boy. God damn, boy. Anyway, let's go.
What did you think of Ryan's performance?
I thought Ryan did what he was supposed to. I figured he would do that against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios was a perfect opponent for Ryan.
Hey, look at Dale. Dale say, yeah, he did what he's supposed to do. Ryan performed, he did what he's supposed to do, Mario Barrios was a perfect opponent for Ryan. So basically what he's saying is,
But this ball is taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
He's saying Mario Barrios with a tomato can. Ryan Garcia, took the easy way out. That was a cherry pick, going right. So he did what he supposed to do. he was the right opponent. He basically said that's a nice way of calling somebody a cherry or a tomato can.
To this day.
He had a can in front of him. You get what I'm saying? Hey, J-Rock, he had a can in front of him. The can, it was a nice little can. We just gonna crush him and go to the recycling company to recycle these cans. Back in my day, right, when I was a young jitterbug, I'm probably like 7 years old. We used to go around the neighborhood collecting cans and shit. And then we'll get enough. I remember one time I had like 10 garbage bags full of cans. and I had took him to the recycling place, right? It was over there. They had a recycling place over there in West Tampa. I forgot what street it was on, right? Go over there, go to the can place, recycle the cans. They give us 10 cents a can. Got 10 cents a can in that bitch, right? Like, yeah, man. Shit, that nigga had no fault a can. You know, yeah, don't call a can slipping. Everybody know Mario Barrow was a can.
True.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Things will be different with you the second time around?
Definitely.
Appreciate it, Dev.
Dale said it's gonna be different, goddamn second time around. Y'all don't know nothing about that Shalimar. Not like the first time, last time. Yeah, y'all don't know that about that. Second time around, man. Devin Haney, man, Deebo Devin gonna beat the brakes off that boy, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. All they gotta do, don't let the that's what they can't do. They can't let me put them jumper cables on. I put the jumper cables on Bill last time. I told Bill, I said, hey, Bill, look here, man. Boy, y'all got to knock Ryan. Y'all got to knock Ryan Garcia out now. You can't be doing that tap, 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 grab, tap, 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 grab. We don't, y'all remember I said that when I called him, I had him on the phone. I'm going to find the video and put it up. I said, yeah, man, don't be doing that tap, 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 grab now. See what I'm saying? You got to send a message to the nigga. He don't talk about our law. He don't talk about your wife, your kids. He don't call you every name under the book. He talking about your prayer rug. He dissing black people as a whole with racist comments. He said the F George, he said that about George Floyd, whatever. He said all that there about y'all got to get some straightening. Bill like, yeah, don't worry about it. We gonna step to him. We gonna knock him out. He interviewed Devin Haney, and Devin like, yeah, you know, Ryan I'm an A-level fighter, and Ryan is a C-level fighter. You get what saying all of that there, right? I'm gonna say this. You got some people like Ryan Garcia. His name is popping right now. And the reason why his name popping is because of the other fighters who's trying to fight him. Black fighters in particular. We're just gonna say it. And some say that because Ryan Garcia has the protection for the complexion. No, I'm not saying this. I don't use that language of talking points myself, but it is what it is. For those who believe that, they say because he got the protection for the complexion, you know, he's privileged. He's in a position to do A, B, C, and D. Look at all the popularity and fame he getting. I'm like, and you're saying all that to say what? That's why he getting favoritism. You know, that's why he is what they call it. He's privileged. I say the fighters who saying that breaking their neck to want to fight them, those same fighters who you talking about are privileged as well. Like when I hear these dudes talk about privilege, it's like they act like the fighter that they capping for is not one of the privileges, not one of the privileged fighters. Like both of these motherfuckers are privileged. Both of them live in the same neighborhood. Both of them flying around in private jets. Both of them be talking and kicking it with each other. Like, so, like, you saying all that to say what? So, Ryan is in a position to where, as I said before, he the fine girl that just got transferred to school. You ever been in school? Y'all ever been in high school and a new girl transferred from one school to another school and she fine than a motherfucker? And everybody at the school is talking about this girl. You know, everybody meet up in the hallway. Man, y'all seen that bad-ass red bone that just came to the school? Yeah, Bo Quisha. Yeah, man, Bo Quisha, man, where she from, man? She had with the Tampa Bay Tech, man. She transferred to Hillsborough. Yeah, she is Hillsborough, man. She fine in the motherfucker. I'm gonna try to holler at her. So all the dudes trying to shoot their shot, trying to see who can snatch her first. And you don't make the girl hot because she looks attractive. Everybody want to holler at her. So that's what's going on with Ryan. Devin want to get back because, and I'm hearing that Haney's even dropped the VADA thing. You ain't got to do VADA 365. Just sign up for when the fight start. When we get ready to sign the contract for the fight, we'll agree to just get that. We ain't got to do the 365. Because I'm like, if the Haney's want to do 365, that's their choice. You can't force everybody to do 365. That's something you want to do because of Victor Conte. or whatever, right? The other fighter, as long as he clean, once that contract signed and he clean from there all the way up to the fight, that's it. Another thing I want to say, I'm hearing some of the fans, some of the Haney fans. Oh man, you know that Ryan Garcia, he's racist, he's big at this and that. Yeah, and that is true. He is those things. I totally agree with that. I say that and I support. I stand by that message. I stand by that shit 10 toes down because I don't have to pander to Ryan Garcia fans. I'm not interested in teenage girls signing up for my channel. I'm just not. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Y'all know me. I'm team fuck the other side. I ain't down with none of these niggas. I ain't down with the black fighters or the Hispanic fighters. Because at the end of the day, these dudes are in a different socioeconomic class. They all friends. I'm not going to get emotionally invested in some dudes against some other dudes based on shit that's being said online. All of this shit is performative. Now, the only beef I really seen was Tiger Johnson. Now, that's some real beef right there, Tiger. Tiger and the Haneys, that's some real beef. Like I told y'all, motherfuckers ain't throwing hands when they see each other. It ain't no beef. If they just talking online, that's one thing. Now, Tiger Johnson and the Haneys, that shit real. Tell you that right now. Word on the street from my people that I'm talking to. You know, I know people in Cleveland, in Ohio, and Boston, Jim. That shit real. I don't know if they can be in the same room again, cause I think next time Tiger gonna have them Ohio niggas with him. So I'm telling you, like you know, that shit real. You know, I'm telling you, you know what I mean. So I think that situation is up. To be honest, I think that situation is up from what I've heard. You know what I mean? So from what I'm hearing. But outside of that, ain't none of these dudes beefing. Forgive T.O., forgive Ryan, so forgiving. But you want to beef with me forever. I ain't got no problem with it because I'm equal opportunity smoke. Coach Malachi equal opportunity smoke. The Mexican can get it. The foundational Black American can get it, like myself. Let's see. The African can get it. You know, the Puerto Rican can get it. The Colombian can get it. The Cuban can get it. The Nigerian can get it. The Chinaman can get it. The Jap can get it. It don't matter to me. The small hat can get it. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm equal opportunity with this shit. Because I know how, I've been doing this shit a long time. I know how this shit go. There is no, ain't nobody down with nobody. And, you know, if millionaires are beefing with each other and arguing with each other up top, I can't pledge allegiance to a millionaire. Knowing that pledge allegiance to a millionaire against another millionaire when I know both of these millionaires are cool with each other. I'm not getting emotionally invested in that shit. Do you get what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. I'm just saying, me, I'm not going to get emotionally invested in it. I don't see these niggas like that. I respect them. I meet a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters I met, very, very nice people. But I know my position in the grand scheme of things. I'm not the fighter. This ain't what I do for a living. So on your job and your sport, when you got to work around the same employees and your employers all the time, they have more of a bond and a kinship than I can ever have with them because of their line of work. So unless I'm in that line of work, or if I'm on a fighter's payroll and getting paid, then my position changes. But if I'm not in the sport myself and I'm not on the payroll of another fighter, then I see no emotional attachment to no one. There's no reason to be. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's my position. And that's how I see it. And I never, and I understand that. I understand that. no, you ain't on the team. You're not a part of the crew. I heard a content creator say, nigga from the LDBC. He said, yeah, I'm pretty much, I'm on the team. I'm pretty much a part of, Bill Haney's team at this point. You might want to say I'm a part of the team. But you broke and ain't got no money. In Texas. What part of the team? What part of the team is that? Shout out to Lisa Bells. How you gonna claim another nigga set because you talk to the man daddy, but then say, yeah, I'm a part of the team? How? You ain't getting no check. The best thing you're going to get is a laugh or two. Bill, make show up on your show. Y'all laugh, kick, or whatever the case may be. You talk to him on the behind the scene. That's about that shit going to go. Because Bill ain't paying these niggas nothing. I can tell you that. He ain't paying them nothing. Their payment is, I get to talk to him, or he come on the show, whatever. We get some views, and that's about it. That's it. That's the payment. Their payment is he's dedicating his time to them. That's the payment. And if he come over here, he's dedicating his time over here. But that's as far as the payment gonna go. I had a brother call me, and he told me, we was on the show one day. I'm gonna drop the phone lines. He said, yeah, man, coach, man, we see you over there with Crawford, this and that. Man, you're a part of the team at this point. And I corrected him. I said, I'm not a part of Crawford's team. I say, for me to say that, I'll be lying. That's what I told him. I say, for me to say that, I'll be lying. You know why I said that? I said, because if I don't get permission from Crawford, if Crawford don't tell me, yeah, man, coach, you're a part of the team now. Now, I have been told other things as of late to the family. As of late to the family now, that's something different. But I'm saying as of late to his team and the boxing team, he never told me that. So I can't lie to y'all and say because, me and my brother hang out, he don't have me in intimate places. I ain't got to say pause on none of that shit because I ain't talking about nothing. I ain't talking about nothing other than what I just said. Wherever your mind go at, that's where your mind go at. But I've been in like private places, what was just an intimate setting, just family, friends, close people, different houses and stuff like that. Seeing things, heard things that I never repeat. Did you get what I'm saying? Conversations I've been privy to that I had with my brother that I never repeat. Or with just with me, him, and other people that was right there. Did you get what I'm saying? But for me to say I'm a part of his team, I'm not. I'd be lying. And I corrected the brother. I said, no, I ain't a part of the team. This team is Bomac, Coach Red, Saul, Bernie, Coach Shet, Ashley, other strength and conditioning coach. Coach Shet and Ashley, two different strength and conditioning coaches. Jessica, Julie, Ish, his attorneys. Like, I know his team. I'm not a part of that. His personal security. I'm not a part of that. So I can't sit here and lie to make myself look like I'm bigger than what I really am. I can't sit here and lie. But I've heard niggas, yeah, man, now I'm a part of the team. How the nigga say that? A broke nigga from Texas said that. Content creator. I sat back. Oh, you part of the team, huh? Oh, okay. All right, well, anyway. Part of the team. Okay, I'm part of the team, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, okay, all right. Well, phone line's open, man, 530-494-96. Where we at? 9636.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. You know, nigga, sometimes motherfucker want to be a part of something. I get it. People want to be a part of something. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But you know, there's an old saying, you ain't got a lie to kick it. You know, yeah, Tupac made a song about that. You ain't got a lie to kick it. What? But I don't see a lot of come, I don't see a lot of go. You know what I mean? I don't see, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Hold on. Man, damn, this motherfucker been blowing my phone up. Bro, check this out. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times in a row that DC Gray has called me. 12 times in a row. I'm not making this up. Hold on. Oh, let's do this right here. My bad. Hold on. 12 times in a row. Just today. Just like I'm busy working. And he called 12 times a day. And that's how Gray is. Gray, like when he call you, no matter what you doing, ain't nothing more important than you talking to me. That's how he is. That's how he is. He won't leave a message or nothing. He won't leave a message or anything. He just, you know, my time valuable. You get what I'm saying? So, like this weekend, y'all know what I did this weekend? I put my phone on mute and I just went to work. I was just working, taking care of what I need to take care of. Cause I've been slacking. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking. I have not been on point like I know I can be on point. And for me to try to take care of what I need to take care of, I gotta have pinpoint accuracy, laser focus. So what I was saying in the beginning of the show, there's a rule Steve Jobs had. They call it the 80-20 rule. And the 80-20 rule is this. I said this before in the show. Focus on the 3 most important things that have to get done within the next 18 hours. You got 24 hours in a day. Most people stay up. Most people are up 18 hours a day and they only get like 6 hours sleep. 5-6 hours sleep. I know I only had like 5-6 hours yesterday, 5 hours yesterday. Something like that, 5 or 6, something like that. Cause I went to bed after 1 o'clock. So up doing homework. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, so I was like, I gotta, and I ain't been on point like that. I say, now, you know what? I'm finna block everything down. Now, when you focusing on shit, I'm just finna block everything down, put that bitch on airplane mode, whatever. I don't want to hear no alerts, no messages, nothing from social media because I got shit I need to take care of. And that, from this point forward, that's what it's going to be. When this show over with, I'm blocking everything else out. You get what I'm saying? And then I have a time. Okay, I'm going to allocate 1 hour or an hour and a half or 2 hours to respond to whatever I need to respond to, look, see what's going on, and then that's that. I can't be, you know what I mean? Like I got to get back. I had to get back on point like I used to be. I felt like some changes need to be made. So, you know, I got a mission. I'm trying to complete. Now it need my undivided attention. Yeah, man. Shout out to WMS in the building. What did you say? They don't mail? Yeah. So the thing is with Rolly is you know, and then y'all look at this here. See, they showing all this on X right now. Y'all see, they talk about some beef. The Zone say it's been an interesting 24 hours between Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, and Devin Haney. Then they got beef. Hey, y'all see what they doing? They got Rolly looking at Devin looking at Ryan. You know what I mean? Shakur through the rope. So right now, I guess they trying to make a 4 horsemen right here. Well, I can't really say a 4 horsemen because these 3 dudes are in the same weight division. Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, and Devin Haney the Dream are in the same weight division. Shakur Stevenson is not, he's at 140. So, so I wouldn't even entertain anything dealing with Shakur at all because he's not at 147. And neither one of these guys, there is nothing to gain for any one of these guys to move down to 140 to fight Shakur Stevenson. For what? There's nothing to gain. There's nothing to gain. Y'all may say Shakur beats all three of them, in my opinion. Well, okay, well, apparently he don't feel that way because he ain't moving up to 147 to prove your opinion to be a fact. And this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade to Shakur. But in order for your opinion to be a fact, Shakur has to be willing to dare to be great like his big brother Terrence Crawford did and move up with no weight drain, with no rehydration clause, no other stipulations, none of that. They'll say, look, man, I'm finna move up to your weight class. I don't no catch weight, none of that. I'll fight you at your weight class. If you want to prove that opinion to be a fact, he's not willing to do that. So since he's not willing to do that, then I can't take anything Shakur says seriously as it relates to calling out Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia. I'm just saying me. And I like Shakur, but they say a lot of things. Like, I'm going to show y'all something else. Keyshawn Davis is funny. But I'm starting to think that Devin Haney fans, Ron Isley, Mr. Tenderism, I got a lot of shit. On my X. I be retweeting stuff I want to look at later on. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go to Instagram. Keyshawn Davis. It's starting to look like, to me, and I like what Keyshawn is doing, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on.
So that's what I'm doing.
You said that you're the one that's picking these fighters. So if you're the one that's actually picking the fighters, why haven't you picked me? I said speak to my manager because that's who's actually going to make the fight happen. I talk to Jay Prince every day. Jay Prince never said you call his phone. So since you're the one picking your fighters, so you purposely pick Xander, right? You're purposely picking Rolly, right? You never pick me. So stop lying to the fans and just let the fans know you're not trying to fight me so we can both move on. Bill Haney, you literally just snitched on yourself.
You hear Delavan so eloquently say, listen, it's who my dad picks. So that's what I'm doing.
All right. So okay. So let's go over here. Let's go over here. Okay. So Keyshawn, like, look, man, they picking everybody but me. And I see what's going on with the Deebo Devin fans, what they saying. I see, hold on. Matter of fact, no, cancel that. I think, isn't it supposed to be? Let's go, hold on, my bad. I'm trying to. Where is yeah, let's go to that. Get rid of that. And then save it there. Okay, cool. All right, hold on, let's go back. I'm gonna go back here. Where he at? Now I ain't gonna lie, this shit is funny. This shit funny. Hey, y'all look at this shit. Here go Keyshawn.
Damn! Don't nobody wanna fight me! Deebo, Lewis Crocker, Lamar Rhodes, damn!
This shit funny. Hey, this nigga in the water. This nigga told some dad they got it's the music in the background. And then he's spinning around throwing a temper tantrum. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this is hilarious, boy. Now Devin Haney fans hate the radicals, not all of them. They hate Keyshawn, boy. Because it's making a fighter look a certain kind of way. I think that's what it is, but they saying it look like he's clout chasing. But guess what? Now, call his bluff. He say it on the list, so they need to make, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, man. I don't know. This I ain't gonna lie. This shit hilarious. This shit hilarious.
Don't nobody want to fight me. Deebo, Lewis Crocker, Lamar Rhodes. Damn.
That's it. This man got he got the soft music playing in the background. Bro, this dude is hilarious. He on these niggas bumper, bro. Bro, like, but you know what? Listen, I can't even hate on this fam. Bro, he say tickets in the bio, April 4th, okay. He said, keep calling out champ. All right. This guy said, what's wrong with you, bro? This is what Bruce Carrigan say. I said, bro, this is hilarious. He said the spin at the end killed it. Everybody sitting there laughing. Anthony Peterson and over here laughing. This guy said, keep doing the best thing you can do as a young fighter right now. Investing in a team to build his personal brand through authentic content. Okay. This guy said they don't want no parts of the amazing. All right. Sauce Walker, Ohio runs boxing. He said it's the music for me. Bro, it's that music in the background, dog. And this dude say out here looking like Country Wayne. Yeah, he looking like a hood Country Wayne. This guy say line it up. He said call out Rolling, bro. I think that would be a good fight at 147. At 147 for you. See, let me tell you something. If Turkey Al-Sheikh is not involved paying these dudes the kind of money they want, you're not going to see these fights get made. You're not going to see them get made. You will see a Rolly Romero and a Mario, and you'll see a Ryan Garcia and a Mario Barrios fight happen. That ain't no major fight. That's a mid fight. That's mid. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, we made a big fight. We made Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia. Like, man, that ain't no big fight. Who the fuck is Mario Barrios? The Mexicans don't fuck with Mario Barrios. I haven't met a Mario Barrios fan yet. Literally. I ain't met a Mario Barrios fan. I'm just telling you right now. I ain't met one. Y'all met one? I mean, I don't see him over. What? I know he's from Texas, but I ain't seen nobody like, yeah, you know, your man, Mario Barrios. It's him. You know what I mean? Listen, we got Mario.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
Mario Barrios, the weakest link. Any other fight, yeah, man, see, when Turkey Al-Sheikh involved, the fight get made like that. If you leave it up to these fighters and these so-called promotional company fighters, the fighters got their own promotional company, or these so-called local promoters, countrywide promoters try to make a fight about without that oil money, it's just gonna be a bunch of that. See, that's what Turkey Al-Sheikh did. They came and disrupted the market. Because by the promotional companies not having network deals, not getting big money from networks like they did in the past, because the promotional companies, they robbed the bank on the network deals. They put Showtime out of business. Well, Showtime helped put themselves out of business, to be honest with you. No, Showtime helped put themselves out of business, to be honest. And then HBO went out of business. You get what I'm saying? ESPN, they say they done, but then they thinking about getting back into boxing while dealing with Top Rank again. But the deal they had last time, they like, nah, we want to restructure that, baby boy. We ain't finna be getting y'all that cheddar up front no more. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Cause we seen the flam, so you flammed us last time. Ain't gonna be no flam this time. Other than that, goddamn it, your fighters you better keep your ass over there on Tubi. They're gonna be fighting on Tubi. You see what I'm saying? You know. Motherfucker gonna be fighting on Tubi and YouTube. So So that's what happened. See, you got to follow the money. This ain't about your feelings or emotions. You got to follow the money. The fight is going to go where the money go at. While you emotionally invested on some Shea Butter Laptop revolutionary shit, that same fighter who you ride for don't give a damn about none of that shit. Only thing he care about is the money. And he going to sell whatever, even his ass, in order to get the money. Depending on if he want it bad enough, he might sell the cheeks. I'm not saying that that's what's going on, but I'm saying, I'm just throwing that out there. Because if a motherfucker desperate, ain't no telling what he willing to do out of desperation. That's all I'm saying. If a motherfucker desperate. Just a whole bunch of motherfuckers that done some shit when they out of desperation. That's why you can't say, motherfucker be like, yeah, I never do this, I never do that. No, what they say? They say never say never. You just never know what situation you may be in the future. That's all I'm saying, fam. Hey, niggas say, yeah, hey, listen. All jokes aside, I seen that with dudes. I got partners, right? I ain't gonna say partners, but I know dudes in the past, I ain't saying no name. I know dudes that say, yeah, man, I ain't no snitch. I never snitch. Nigga, death before dishonor. All that shit there. And guess what? Guess who the first motherfucker I seen snitch? The dude who said he'll never snitch, death before dishonor, G's up, hoes down, all that shit there. He was the first dude that snitched. Do you want to know why? Because, see, it's something called white folks, right? Shout out to Amaro, Philly, stand up. It's something about white folks. White folks, when I say white folks, I'm not talking about white people. A lot of people, see, white folks have two meanings. I'm explaining this to y'all, right? People who may be white. White folks, or even black, white folks, and where I'm from, it has two meanings. When we say white folks, we're not talking about the average everyday white person in society. We're talking about the ones who have power, the ones who have influence. So anytime you hear me say white folks, that's who I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the motherfucker I be riding by when I leave my house and be getting ready to go get on the highway. I ain't talking about the white dude I see out there looking dirty with a sign asking me to donate him some money. I ain't talking about him. He ain't no goddamn body. I'm more privileged than him. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking at him like, damn, boy, love shit. White privilege ain't working for you, huh? You know what I mean? So, cause he just sitting right there. He white, but he ain't got that privilege because he's on the homeless. He's on the homeless part of the totem pole in life. So I'm talking about the ones who got power, right? I just want to throw that out there. Yeah, them motherfuckers, the niggas gonna go where the money at. That's what I'm trying to say. Because these fighters have a certain lifestyle that they are accustomed to living, or they have a certain lifestyle that they want to live. So this is how this works. In order for you to make the kind of money that you want me to pay you, nigga, speak, whatever, cracker, whoever, whatever, you gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do. Now this is what we gonna do. We finna walk out this motherfucking door in front of the cameras. We gonna make an announcement. Nigga, you gonna hold my hand. Eddie, you gonna hold my hand too. Frank Warren, you gonna hold my hand too. Everybody gonna hold my goddamn hand. That's one. Okay? Yes, sir. His Excellency. Yes, sir, His Excellency. I be hearing these dudes online, they be talking all this crazy shit about what they gonna do, what they ain't gonna do. I'm like, nigga, please. Nigga, when you got a job, right? Yeah, you do whatever them crackers say they do on that job. A motherfucker on the job cannot tell me, you can't tell another motherfucker on his job what you gonna do, what you ain't gonna do. Your supervisor tell your punk ass, look here, my nigga, somebody called out, you gotta stay an extra 2 hours. Your punk ass stay an extra 2 hours. And if you leave, your ass gonna get fired. And if you don't get fired, eventually it's gonna happen. You're gonna do what the people who pay you tell you to do. That's how this shit works. Don't let nobody else in the chat tell you different. Because if you got a job and you have a family to take care of, you are beholden to your paymaster. And you have an agreement with your paymaster that you will provide certain services from a boxing standpoint. And in exchange, you agree to accept a certain amount of money for this particular fight. That's how this shit works. I ain't know. So while you online talking about some, yeah, Ryan did this and these niggas is that and yada, 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 yada. I'm like, man, these dudes don't feel that way about Ryan. So that I had to think. That I said, you know what? I ain't finna jump out the window for these niggas. Because sometimes when you jump out the window, and then you see that same fighter who you jumped out the window with, hugged up with this fighter who you was riding for because he called your fighter all kind of names and said this. Now he hugged up with him. You madder than a mug. Man, I would ride this man who said all this racist shit, man, our people look bad enough. And you up here capping for him? Yeah, that's what they did. So I learned right then, oh, no, I ain't. No. This ain't my fight, fam. This ain't my fight. Shout out to Dr. Paul for being a member for 42 months. He say smash the like button, people. Yes, so y'all hit the like. Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, y'all hit the like button for the old boy, man. Hold on. Y'all ain't hitting the like button, man. Y'all got to hit the like button for the old boy.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Funk K. And thank you for watching True Media Podcast with Coach Malachi. True Media Podcast. Did I say that right? Huh. Well, anyway, I got a question I want to ask. Why is it so hard for y'all just to simply hit that damn like button? Huh? Now, Coach Malachi get up every day entertaining y'all when he could have really been going out there chilling with his family, eating some neck bone and rice or something like that. But instead, he chose to come up here to entertain y'all, and y'all ain't hitting the like button. Now go hit the like button. Why you ain't hit that like button? Huh? Go hit that like button with your hard head cheese looking self. Coach Malachi doing a hell of a job. The least you can do is hit the like button to y'all.
Yeah, man, y'all hit the like button for the old boy. Anyways, so like me, I'm a realist, and I call it the way I see it. I'm not here to. Again, I don't pledge allegiance to nobody, because as I say, I don't really make no money. I don't make no money in this shit. I don't make no money in this shit. Like, you know, ain't none of them motherfuckers cut me a motherfucking thing. So, you know, and then I don't find solace in solace. My bad. I don't find solace in living vicariously. I don't believe in vicarious success. I believe in what's tangible and what's real. I could be proud of my brother. I could be proud of whoever I consider brother. I could be proud of you of your success. But I understand that, I gotta dust that. I understand that, you know, as a content creator, I'm not gonna jump out the window and you know, make it seem like I'm something I'm not. Like, what's my main man name that should be over there at the Boston Boys? And I told y'all this. I said, yeah, now he a part of their team. I don't know what the financial situation looking like, but he definitely part of the team. Ringside Danny. Now he's a part of Devin Haney's team. Like when Devin Haney goes somewhere, he right there with him. I ain't gonna say every time, but he there with him. Like that's the only content creator I've seen that really like he a part of the team. Matter of fact, you saw ringside when Tiger Johnson was getting jumped by the Haney security and stuff. You saw ringside Danny. I think he was punching Tiger and kicking him too. You saw him in the video. Literally, he's on video doing that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn, this guy. I'm like, God damn. Oh, man. He say, Coach, who should Tank Davis fight in this comeback? I mean, I don't give a damn. I don't know who Tank should fight in this comeback, and I really don't care. I'm not in the Tank Davis business, fam. I don't give a fuck about the little nigga myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, maybe he can fight another woman. I'll give you a question. Maybe he can fight another woman. Fight another woman he can fight. Maybe he can do that. See what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Laylo. He say Danny serious when they come to Haney. Yeah. Shout out to Amaro. Yeah, that's hey, motherfucker content player. Yeah, he put the beats by. I'm like, man, shit. Oh, okay. Hey, Amaro, I saw that. I was like, God damn, this motherfucking shit. Damn. Yeah, we whooped it. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, but listen, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Yeah, I ain't gonna, you know, I'm y'all gonna find out. Y'all gonna find out everything that I'm saying is true. Y'all gonna find out. And bro, if that situation ever were to arise again, it's gonna, you know what I mean? But I mean, the Haneys know. They know what's going on. They know what's going on in the background. And you know, I mean, this is what I'm hearing. So this is what I'm hearing. But now, one thing about Bill now? Bill gonna have them goons. He gonna have them goons now. But Bill got some real goons now. he got some big niggas on the team now. I'm like, listen, they standing on business. Bro. I'm telling you, they standing on business. So if you talk about fucking with them, you better have some niggas who gonna stand on business. Cause they standing on business. Content creators jumping in it and everything. Ask Ringside Danny. True. Nigga, the content creators fighting and everything. Yeah, you standing on business, so you gotta shit, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Shit, Amaro, all I'm saying, fam. All I'm saying is, you know, he said ring shit. Them niggas. Man, that shit was funny than a bull. I say that because I had no spotted it. Right? Cause we watching the video. We watching the video over here. We watching the video over here. I say, damn, that look like Ringside. That look like Ring. Was it Ringwalk, Danny? Yeah, Ringwalk. That look like Ringwalk. What? And I stopped in the frozen. I said, damn, that is him. That's him. I saw the bald head. He had a hat on. The beard. I said, oh, that is him. And then he had no frowned up. And then when the melee popped off, he had no ran in him. He had no rest in the crowd and with the kicking and punching. I said, damn. Hey, look here, man. Hey, look here. I said, damn, these motherfuckers right here, boy. Shit. Nigga, the haters ain't bullshit, you know. Bill probably told him, hey, look here, man. Check this out, man. Look here. Let me tell you something. You dig? If you with us, my nigga, with one fight, we all fight. It's like a unit. And let me tell you something. Shout out to Dr. Tony. Hey, okay. Let me tell you something before I forget. Like the Nation of Islam, we have when I was in the Nation, that was our philosophy. You ain't getting no one-on-one fight from nobody in the Nation. If it's some brothers there, the only brothers that get one-on-one phase is brothers that's in the mosque. I don't seen a minister and his captain go out back in the mosque and go out back outside of the building and go to blow and go and fight one-on-one, throw blows. Dead ass serious. But outside of that, if you a non-believer and you talking about fighting a believer, I'm talking about in the Nation, how it was. I ain't saying it's like that now. I'm saying when I was in it. Guess what? Because I was a lieutenant. Your ass getting jumped. Nigga, if it's 10 of us right there, all 10 of us gonna be whooping your ass. If you wanted a one-on-one, you should have thought about that shit before you ran up over here. Yeah, you probably need to go. You probably need to start boxing or go to MMA if you look for one-on-one, dog. That ain't, you know what I mean? Because you come over here fucking with this what come with it. It's like this here, right? It's like walking in the forest and you see a beehive and you slap down, let's say a bee flying around you and you slap down that one bee, and the bee go to making noises that you can't hear. You just hear like, zzz, you hear the flapping of the wings and stuff. But the way he flapping and the noise he making, it means something. It's sending a signal off to the other bees in the beehive. The bees, when they come out the beehive, they don't be like, yeah, dog, nigga, fight my dog 101. Nigga, what's up? Go get him, Stinger. Stinger, go get him, Stinger. Yeah, you know what I mean? Fight the Stinger 101. No, all the bees finna rush your ass. True. That's how that works. All the bees finna rush your ass. When you go to the safari in Africa and you fought with one lion, it ain't gonna, it's a pride of lions. It ain't no, yeah, dog, nigga, fight this and this, hold on, nigga, fight my nigga Mufasa 101, dog. Fight my nigga Mufasa 101. Nigga, it's gonna be a whole bunch of Mufasas coming to get your ass. If you in Africa on a safari and you get into it with a wild dog, there's nothing more vicious than wild dog. Wild dogs more vicious than hyenas. And hyenas is vicious. You ain't gonna get no one-on-one with no wild dog, nigga. If you fuck with one wild dog, you gotta fuck with all of them. Do you know why they do that? Because they use that as a deterrent to let you know, to give you something to be afraid of. If you run your ass up here, this what you gonna have to deal with. Now, if you willing to deal with what come with fucking with me or fucking with this dude or fucking with that dude, then be my guest, come do it. If you willing to do that. If you ain't willing to do that, then you might as well clear it. Tiger Johnson was willing to do it. We saw that boy from Cleveland, Ohio. Tiger was willing. Tiger was like, nigga, I don't give a damn. Not once, but twice he got jumped. But he swung first. He balled first. Russ, like, he didn't give a damn. He was with it. I'm taking on. Now, it wasn't smart to do that. You know, he could have got killed away. It wasn't smart to do that. Yeah, nigga, I went at the dogs 101, the whole pack. Yeah, but they ate your ass alive. Because wild dogs will eat you alive. See, the wild dog is, I was studying this dog, right? Wild African dog, whatever. The wild dogs, right? You know, wherever they live at. You know how they kill? Wild dogs are not the fastest, but they have a lot of stamina and endurance when they run. So even if you are the faster animal you faster than the pack of dogs, what the wild dogs do is they will follow your ass. They will keep running after you and running after you. They keep running because you know what they bank on? They bank on you getting tired before they do. I seen a motherfucking antelope. What's it? Antelope? I guess an antelope. Running from the wild dogs, and they were chasing out. They was on his ass. They were chasing them. But the antelope faster than the motherfucker. But they were just chasing. They were just chasing them. After a while, the antelope got tired. Guess who was still running? Them goddamn dogs. True. By the time they got to him, motherfucker was tired. He was tired of screaming because they were eating his ass alive. They were just biting him. He was just screaming. They would eat, they biting. All of them. They eat fast too. I'm like, man, boy, that's a painful death. That motherfucker eating you alive? You alive going through. They eating up, bro. Like, bro, that's painful, dog. That's painful. But it's a deterrent. Because, and I'm gonna tell you the psychology behind that. The psychology behind that is this. See, in life, and this is what I learned my little short years of being on the planet. The nice guy don't win in life. It ain't no room for nice guys in life. Life is all about power. Power and fear. In life, nature and everything fears power. There's power in numbers. You fought with one, you got to fight with all of us. Are you willing to go through that? If you're willing to go through that, then be my guest. That's how this shit works. We got the power. Did you get what I'm saying? That's what I notice in life. It cares nothing about your race. It cares nothing about your religion. It cares nothing about your social status or what you believe. It cares about, I got the power to do this. I got the power to enforce my will on you or them. It ain't shit you can do about it. Or what you gonna do about it. Because in life, it's a pecking order. Power is respected. That's why motherfuckers say what the saying is, I think Machiavelli said this. He said, it's best to be feared than love. Because a motherfucker love you, they'll cross you and hurt you every day of the week. I love them, but people who love you hurt you the most, right? But fear, a motherfucker scared. Like, I'm going to give you a perfect example. When I was a little kid, right, I was terrified of my stepdaddy. And even though I was bad as hell, I used to go to the principal's office every day. I used to get paddling. But guess who I was afraid of? My daddy. Because he was a big nigga. He was 6 feet tall, 245. So he controlled me with fear. This nigga go, man, motherfucker, you know what I mean? Daddy gonna whoop my ass. I ain't worried about getting a whooping from mama. I can deal with mama. I'm gonna be hollering and screaming and acting like I'm about to die and all that stuff there. And that mama, mama, but I don't want to get whooped by that because he gonna hold a nigga up because he'll be a big dude. He'll hold a nigga up one arm and hit the belt and all that stuff there. And then I got to try to wrap around his leg and wrap, you know what I mean? Like not anything but him because of the fear factor. Now, once you get older and become a little bit more mature, an adult, more mature, then you ain't afraid of your daddy no more. Or your mama with her. I ain't no little kid no more. You can't control me with that same fear because I'm not scared of you no more. So that's, from what I see, that's it. Power and respect. That's it. Power. When a motherfucker scared of you, they gonna fall in line. Motherfucker love you, they'll love you today, hate you tomorrow. How can someone I love so much hurt me like this, betray me and all that stuff there? Motherfucker, you all won't get betrayed and hurt like that when you leave with your heart like that. But a motherfucker who ruthless, that give 25 fucks about what a motherfucker talking about or thinking about, give a damn about how big you will, what you say you gonna, we don't care nothing about none of that shit. Bring that shit over here, we got something for your ass. That's it. That's what I've learned in life. Lions get dealt with. They got something for grizzly bears to take down grizzly bears. So anybody can get it at any given time. And there's no rules to this shit. This ain't no, it's some, R.I.P. to my granddaddy Kareem, Abdul Kareem Muhammad. He say, look here, brother. He say, brother, in the jungle, he say, the lion, they say lion the king of the jungle, but really the lions live in the safari. They don't live in no jungles. See what I'm saying? I think they do have some lions that might live in there, but lions live in a safari, right? But anyway, y'all get what I'm finna go. He say, brother, in the jungle, brother, the animals, the lions don't fight to see who the baddest nigga. Yeah, nigga, I just want to show everybody I got hands, nigga, I won. They fight to see who lived the longest. The rules of engagement in the jungle or in the safari or in the wild is totally different than in real life. There is no play fighting in the animal kingdom. You might have siblings, brothers and sisters, when they little babies and stuff fighting each other, like wrestling and stuff like that. But I'm saying when they get older, it ain't that. It's the haves and the have-nots. Nigga, this what I'm gonna do. Can you stop it? We don't give a damn about your feelings. That's life. Cause I watch a lot of animal stuff. Bro. I be sitting back, I say, God damn, these animals is savage. But then I look at human beings. I say, damn. Human beings are savages too. Because human beings have an animalistic side. We animals as well. The only thing that separates us from them is we have intellect. That's it. So that's what I see. That mean that's how I take a practical approach to life. My personal observation for what I've learned since I've been on the planet, just listening, hearing, watching, seeing things. And so far from what I've been seeing, this is how this shit go down. So so just my personal observation and experience, that's how I see things. So I'm I think very, very critical. But yeah, other than that, that's it, man. That's related to the boxing shit, man. Like, Devin Haney trying to get a fight. I think now he's in a better position now. Because last week it looked like motherfucker trying to avoid him and this and that and all that stuff there. And that's what I was telling Bill when I spoke to him that one time. But now it's like, you know what? Roland Romero, what you gonna do? Barbecue a meal do? You got a mandatory coming up, boy. Don't nobody know who he is, and you ain't gonna make no lot of money fighting him. So since you got to fight anyways, why not fight a guy whose name is going to be big enough and more attractive? And then you got something on the line. You got the two belts coming together that'll spark someone's interest, that'll make them want to say, you know what, I'm gonna put some money in that. Because Devin Haney don't pay for his own fights. He got DHP promotions, but give me one fight he put his money up on that he fought. 0. So it's either going to be the white man that got to put the money up, Eddie Hearn, or if the price is too much, they got to try to convince His Excellency. They got to try to convince His Excellency. You get what I'm saying? His Excellency. Why? Because His Excellency got the money. He got the cheese. See, they thought Turk al-Rashid was just this dumb sand nigga from Saudi Arabia. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? They thought he was just on alhamdulillah nigga. Alhamdulillah nigga is a fake Muslim. That's what we say down here in Florida. Oh, this old one of them alhamdulillah ass niggas. You know what I mean? Fake Muslim. They thought Turk al-Rashid was that. The man ain't dumb. The Saudis ain't dumb. They knew what they was doing. They like, you know what? This is the right time to pounce. The American boxing scene is up for grabs. Al Heyman is faltered because the networks was propping up the promoters. How do I know? Look at how they look now. Look at Golden Boy. They doing chitlin circuit fights. Even though they got a deal with DAZN, I'm hearing that DAZN deal had expired, but they doing chitlin circuit fights. Some good fights, but they still chitlin circuit. Ain't nothing blockbuster, just regular average fights. That's all. I'm saying Oscar like, yeah, me and Al Heyman, we're working together and this and that. Then you sued Al Heyman, said he stole all your fighters. Now y'all working together now. You want to know why they working together? Because they got to come together in order to survive what's here and what's coming down the pipe. But it's too little too late. They waited too late to do it. What they're doing is reactionary. They're reacting to what already has been done by their hands. Oh shit, we need to come on, man. Here comes Jones. Let's get together. Let's swim and get to shore and start fighting each other in the water before we drown. It's too late. It's too late. Man, we didn't get but one call, so all right. So I'm gonna take these phone lines down. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You the last call.
Just in time, Coach, is Yamas, man.
Yamas, talk to me.
What's going on, man? Good topic today. Good show, man. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't understand why people think they underestimate Turkey, man. Like, dude with that kind of money and that kind of influence, like he ain't no fool. And if he is a fool, the people around him are smart. Like, most people with that kind of money are smart enough to realize they can't make all the decisions. Yeah. What really impressed me about Turkey is two things. One was when he said his favorite fighter of all time was Larry Holmes. That made me realize that he was a real boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be into the sport to appreciate Holmes. The jab, in the age when he was fighting, like who he fought and who he beat. And, as a money boy, I ain't gonna get into that, but he was also great with his money as well. Like, I think he owns the damn town he's from in PA. But what impressed me second was when Bud said he wouldn't negotiate with him directly. That really impressed me because he's smart enough to say, yo, I got to take my feelings out of this. I got to let someone else that's going in with business in mind handle the negotiations because he's a fan of Bud. It might have came to a point where he's like, all right, Bud, just take what you want, man. Because it ain't really hurting his pocket.
Yeah, because it's not his money. Because it's not his money. It's the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You know, he works for the Crown Prince. So, you know, the Crown Prince, I think the Riyadh Season 2030 initiative, they got like billions of dollars that they're spending in sports in general. Not even, we ain't talking about boxing. We talking about just sports because they got money invested in, you know, golf, soccer, all that stuff there. So boxing is just really on the bottom of the totem pole, but yeah. So they got a war chest.
Yo, Coach, you just killed me just now because you put me on. That ain't even his money.
No.
Like, yo, how is that? That he's so powerful, he don't even seem like he's spending his money. He still had the smarts enough to let someone negotiate for him. This dude, yo, I got 3 reasons now, man. I gotta give him his flowers, man. Like I'm a fan of his, you could say, man. Your Excellency. Shit, you got a check for me. I'll come through, hold your hand, man. Of course, bro. I'm just playing, man. Yo, I know Eddie and Bill. Don't underestimate them neither. Yo, Eddie is from a line of like smart business dad. I read Eddie Hearn's book. Eddie Hearn ain't no joke, man.
Yeah.
Like I know he made my man Danny Jacobs. He changed his life, man.
Yeah, he did.
Danny down south with a big mansion, and he walk around. You wouldn't even think he was a fighter, man. This dude was like a damn, like he was executive or something, man.
Yeah.
Like, he changing dudes' lives, man.
Yeah.
Like I seen Danny come from amateurs, and now I see him now, man. You would think he's like a CEO or some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the average person, they can't identify. Like, yo, somebody told me one day, they was like, yo, what's your income at a certain amount? Like, you might as well be on a different fucking planet than everybody else.
Yeah.
Because your freedom and what you could do and your mindset is so different, man. And like, that's why I laugh when I hear people talking about other people's money. I always tell you the story of how, you know, I had a friend in the NFL. And I remember going to the games and being in the tunnel when the players come out.
Uh-huh.
You can't tell who won or lost. I always tell people the fans are more emotionally invested than the players, man.
That's true.
Because after the game, they could go spend their money and have fun. Everybody leaving in this car, that car. They got all these girls with them. Everybody, hey, like everybody's loving them. You crying because they lost. Them motherfuckers ain't crying. My man just told me, yo, I got work in the morning, man. And we can go out a little while, but I got work. But he had practice. But in other words, like, you were mostly invested in some shit where they ain't even invested like you. But I don't know, Coach, man. Like I never could understand how people, they like side with promoters and this and that. What the fuck I care, man? I ain't getting none of that money. I can't hate no promoter. I can't hate Bill for trying to get the most he could get.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hate Turkey. I watch some of these YouTube channels and I always ask you, Coach, what's the end game? Like, what's the objective of some of this hate, man? I don't get it, man.
Who told me?
Get up the line. Oh, go ahead.
No, you said the end game for who?
So like all of, like I see channels and dudes is like anti this promotion and like they don't like.
I can answer that. That's easy.
Yeah.
These guys, a content creator's dream. Some of these guys is to be pretty much what Showbiz the Adult is doing. Showbiz the Adult has actually got a job working with the Zone, but he has a manager and all that stuff as well. He ended up getting with an agency and stuff like that, and that agency pretty much helped get him in that position. So because it legitimizes, it makes the person look legitimate when it comes to boxing fans. So yeah, we know he the guy, he's plugged in and this and that, and it's more of a ego thing, but their desire is they want to be able to be in that position to make that kind of money. Now, again, I don't know how much money Showbiz is making. What I'm hearing, it ain't a whole lot, but it's the fact that you're connecting. You get to work for the company and you get to get the interviews and stuff. So a lot of these guys, they really want to be that. They want it to be The reason why some of these guys are anti like mainstream, like you hear people talking about old media versus new media. Like Dante's Boxing Nation. You know, these guys were the guys who was at all of the fights because of the PBC. This is why they love the PBC so much, because they had Kelly Swanson over there and she was giving these guys access, Boston Shigos, Ellis and all them. So by them being around the fighters and being at the like when you get that press pass, like some of these dudes, I want to explain it to you if I let you go. Some of these dudes, it make you feel some type of way. It make you feel like a special nigga. Yeah, I got a press pass. Dog, I'm up here with Mike Coppinger. I'm over here with
got me
one,
Coach.
You know,
Coach, you got to get me one, man. I ain't nobody.
Yeah, you know, I got one. I'm over here with I'm ringside. So you feel like a special nigga. Those are the perks. You get what I'm saying? And then when people see you and they see you with this fighter and that fighter, it make you feel like you have arrived, like you that nigga. Yeah, he out there with him. And me, I keep it G. I'm like, yeah, I'm out there with him, but at the same time, I'm not on the team. I'm not gonna never feel like because you a fighter like me and he allow me to be around him and his family and stuff like that, that I would ever cross my boundaries and think that I'm bigger than something that I'm not as it relates to this fighter's team. I'm not a part of the team because I don't get any of the money. I'm not on the payroll. See, in order for me to be on the team, I got to be one getting the check as well for working for you. If I'm not working for you, then it just that's it. So I can't really. So the content creators' goal, they wanted to be in that position Fred Barbershop Conversation was in. They want to be in that position Boss and Shigo and Ellie and all those guys are in. So, that's how it was back then. And then even right now, like these guys, if they working for Turk Al-Sheikh, they're gonna be pro Turk Al-Sheikh, like Max Kellerman, like Mike Coppinger, because he paying them. You get what I'm saying? So, so the YouTube channels want to be in that position. That's pretty much what it is.
I got to keep it real, Cole. Yo, that dude you said his name is Showbiz.
Yeah, Showbiz. Yeah.
I couldn't believe when I saw that nigga get that job working for the. Yo, I told my homeboy because he don't watch none of YouTube. He's like an ex-fighter and shit. I said, yo, man, I gotta get me a channel, man, because if this nigga got on like that, because yo, the nigga look funny, he talk funny. He's like a clown to me, man. I couldn't believe he got that position, man. But yo, it is what it is. I gave him his props. He did what he had to do. But you explained to me like the dick violence going on because they got something in mind. Like
the big major content creators. I know a lot of them. I know content creators got over 1 million subscribers and stuff like that. When you on that level, a lot of these content creators they get with an agency, a talent agency. And every time they get with they get like an agency that's going to get them placements in certain spots. Like that's the next level of the game. Some of these people they have dang, what it's called. Basically, once you reach a certain level, then you have to get with an agency that's going to get you the media that you're looking for, get you in certain spots and stuff like that. Like I know quite a few people. I know quite a few people who do it. You know what I mean? Like because Showbiz did a good job in building this channel, and then he got he got a manager and all that stuff there, got an agent or whatever, and their job, because you got to pay them every month or whatever. Whatever structure it is. It wasn't as simple as, okay, I started a YouTube channel, I got a lot of subscribers, and then I just walked up to them and said, hey, DAZN, let me work for you. And they were like, oh, you got over 300,000 subscribers, let's go ahead and hire him. No, that's not it. That's not it.
Yo, let me say one thing before I get off, Coach. Yo, if you in this chat, man, make sure you like, subscribe, and join my man's shit, because I'm waiting for Coach to get that same opportunity and blow up, man. Because you the realest nigga on here, and I don't fuck with nobody but you, man. Let me get up the line, man. Peace and love, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, I mean, it's all about what you're doing it for. You see what I'm saying? Like, you shout out to Yamas for saying that, but yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening for me. The reason why I don't see that happening for me is because I look at the people who are doing it, and you have to act a certain way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, don't look at don't just look at the people who are in the position. Look at the way they act when they are in that position. Why? Because it tells you the type of people that the powers that be want to hire. I don't have a desire to be a part of the corporate aspect of boxing. I don't have a desire to do that. The reason why is because I don't have the character or the temperament or the mannerism that they're looking for. The coffee a little bit too strong over here. Did you get what I'm saying? So, and again, I'm happy for anybody who able to get in that position. I'm really happy for them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already there based on what I've done alone. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we built this channel organically. To get over 100 or 200,000 subscribers is not that hard now. It wouldn't be that hard for me right now. And I can tell you exactly how I can do it if I decided to do it. But I said it before in the past, but I'm not going to say it again because I'm not trying to get nobody no game. I'm tired of getting away free game because these niggas be ill hustling this shit. And next thing you know, they want to, you get what I'm saying? They be ill hustling too much. Next thing you know, they want to. So I ain't going to say nothing, but it's really not that hard because I have the analytics and the data to back it. So when you got the analytics and the data and you know how to work with the machine, it's all about learning how to work with the machine. I'd say that. Once you learn how to work with the machine and you know how this shit go, then getting that much is and what we did it organically. Organically meaning just showing up like we doing now. I used to drop a lot of videos and stuff too. I ain't been dropping a lot of videos lately. I just do the shows and that's it. You see what I'm saying? I do the shows and that's it. So I know some people like, man, you know, you can make a whole lot more money if you do A, B, C, and D, but you know, it ain't, I don't need it. I don't need it. You know what I mean? So like, you know, do I need money? Oh, absolutely need money. But if I didn't have money coming from other places, what I do for a living, if I didn't have money doing that, then it'd be something different. But now I'm like, you know, I just do this. We still do this at 3 because we built it. We got a family. We got a community. So I still want to still show up for the family. But financial reasons, you could tell financial reasons ain't my motivation because if it was my motivation, I'd be doing a whole lot more work if I needed the money like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. But shout out to my sister, Lisa Bell. Let's give everybody a round of applause. True. Yeah, Big Mason say Coach will get fired on the first day. I mean, you know, and I know what it is, you know, it just, you know, it just that, you know, I understand what they're looking for. I mean, these people don't owe me nothing. I'm not entitled for what anybody else get. I'm not entitled to what Turk Al-Sheikh make. I'm not entitled to what the Haneys make. I'm not entitled to what any other fighter makes. I'm not entitled to that. I don't feel like nobody owe me a goddamn thing. I'm the type of guy, I'm going to take what I want. If it's some shit I want, I know how to go get it. And if I don't know how to go get it, I'm going to get with some motherfuckers who can lead me down the path on how to go get it. Because I know once I lock my mind on it, I'm going at it 21 gun salute. I know that. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not entitled. I'm like, I want to see everybody to get what they going to get. I'm in my lane. I'm staying where I'm at. I'm in my lane. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. And I'm content with that. I'm content with that. I know motherfuckers who making a lot of money on this shit. I know motherfuckers making 15, 20 grand a month on this shit. I ain't talking about in boxing. I know motherfuckers like I'm talking about just an ad revenue. What their channel is generating. You hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about motherfuckers because depending on which space you're in, that would determine how much money you're going to make in ad revenue. Sports and boxing don't pay like y'all. It pay good. Cause I made some good money on this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I made some good money on this shit. But it don't pay like if someone had an educational YouTube channel or someone had a political YouTube channel, politics. the education channels, the political channels, the entertainment channels, yeah, they get the views and stuff, but they don't make the money like that. The podcasts like Joe Budden's and all that there, they got corporate backing and corporate sponsorships. The goal really is to get that. If you're going to do this shit, that's the goal. So when I hear people tell me, I know dudes who got channels in boxing. They be like, man, I really don't care nothing about this shit like that. I say, I can tell you don't care nothing about it. That's why you're not successful. You get what I'm saying? Because if you can do this and make a living out of doing this, who don't want to make a living sitting at home in front of a camera and make a living doing this? And you make enough money to pay your bills. Like my bills is about $10,000 a month. Yeah, about $10,000. Give or take on so much. Averaging about a little over $10,000 a month. So you gotta have, and I'm saying this in closing. So the question you gotta ask yourself is, what skill can I learn that's going to pay me the type of money that I need in order to not only cover my bills, but make more than what I have to pay? Because you don't want to be living check to check. Did you get what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, I say this all the time on my show, you got to reverse engineer it. Find out what skill you need to learn in order to make the kind of money that you need to make, the type of money that you want to make. Once you do that, then you focus on that skill that you need to learn. It's very important that you learn that skill, because a lot of people sit around and they fantasize about lifestyles that they want to live. Oh man, I want to live in this neighborhood. Oh, I want to have a boat. Oh, I want to have a yacht. Oh, I want to have some nice cars. I want to be able to travel and do this. Okay, well, in order for you to be able to do that, there's okay, how much money you need to make? How much money you want to make to live that kind of lifestyle? Or I want to live like this. I want to live like that. Okay, cool. Let's reverse engineer it. So this house is going to cost this. The living the kind of lifestyle you're going to want to make and all that stuff there. You may have a mortgage that's this, live in this community. The average medium income of people who live in this community that you want to live in is $200,000, $300,000, $150,000. So when you look at the comps and look at the average medium income of the area that you want to live in, and then you find out, okay, what is it that a lot of these people do for a living? And then you see what type of skills that they have in order to generate the type of money that they want to make. A lot of these people are families, right? So you got a husband and wives, so you figure out what type of skill that they have and that allow them to generate the kind of money that they're making in order to be able to afford to live in this community. I'm showing y'all how to reverse engineer this shit. So this is for my younger people. If you older, you already got a career set and all that stuff, though, so this ain't for you. But this is for my younger people. So if you're young, in order to live the kind of lifestyle that you want to live, what you got to do is find out which area you want to live in. That's how you want to live. Okay, how much money that you need to make in order to be able to afford this type of lifestyle? And then once you come up with that number, then you say, okay, what skill can I learn that's going to pay me the type of money that I need in order to live the type of lifestyle that I envision myself living? And then once you find that out, then what else you got to do? Learn that skill. True. I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah. That's when I started copywriting. That's when I became a copywriter. I say, man, damn, I don't want to be working for nobody, man. Like, I've been working for people for a long time, dog. I had my first job when I was 13, fam. Like, damn, man, I need to, man, the type of lifestyle I want to live. I want to, I want to live in a nice, I want to live in a neighborhood. I want to live in the community. I want, you know what I mean? Like, damn, okay, so what do I need to make? What kind of, I had to learn. I had to change my thinking. Because I was looking at it wrong. I'm looking at, And I'm gonna tell you one more thing, right? The worst thing you can do in life, one of the worst things you can do in life, is compare yourself to other people's situation. If you base your success, if the way you envision success in your life is based upon who you are comparing yourself to. Oh man, nigga, motherfucker, man, the Haney's living good. Man, he ain't really doing that well. Because what happens is when you go to looking at comparing how you live, comparing it to how other people live who are successful in their field, it robs you of the joy of success because you too busy comparing yourself. Oh, my bad. You too busy comparing your situation to someone who's already there financially and economically and social economically where you want to be at. That's the worst thing you can do. Don't compare yourself to another motherfucker. Because you'll rob, because you know what I mean? That's not how to do that. And do it like this here. I'm telling them, this for my young cats. I ain't talking to nobody older. I can't tell nobody older in the chat now. They know they mind made up. They living their lives, whatever the case may be. I'm talking about somebody young. If you're in your 20s and you listening to this, I'm showing you how to reverse engineer how to be successful in whatever it is you're trying to do. Whatever now this is what I learned from my mentors, plural, and then me just learning from my personal observation. You heard the old saying, skills pay the bills. Those are the facts. If you have a McDonald's skill set and all you know how to do is push buttons on the cash register and flip burgers, you can't sit back and say, yeah, man, shit, well, I want a man. Now, there's nothing wrong with starting out on the cash register flipping burgers. Nothing wrong with that. Because everybody got to start somewhere. But what I'm saying is, if that's all you know how to do, that's the key word. If that's all you know how to do, in order to live that type of lifestyle that you are envisioning for yourself, because you got a certain celebrity that you like and love, and I envision myself riding on a private jet. I envision myself having this. I envision myself having that. Okay, envision what skill that you need to learn in order to make the type of money that you want to make in order to live that type of lifestyle that you are envisioning. That's how you look at that. Once you come to that conclusion, then you say, what is it going to take for me to learn this? And then you go out there and learn it. Why? Because the end result is you're going to make the type of money that you need to make in order to live the type of lifestyle that you have been envisioning. You see what I'm saying? That's it. And that's what my mentor taught me.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying, Al Heyman, I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is what it is.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Hold on, man. Put some respect, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, I ain't chasing. See, one thing about me, right? I ain't chasing, you know, I ain't got to chase. I ain't got to chase the views, I ain't got to chase it. You know what I mean? Like I'm good. You know what I mean? So, because I'm doing well for myself. You know what I mean? So for me, it's all about, you know, I'm willing to take a step back. I'm willing to take 1 step back in order to take 3 steps forward. So I said, I'm going to fall back. And then a few months from now, because I'm forward thinking, a few months from now, this is where I envision myself being at, this is where I should be at, and this is where I'm going to crank up and take off at. We're still going to do this for the family because we don't build the community over here. Still going to do this. But I'm on the launch pad, finna get ready to take off, going to space. And what I'm going to space to get, when I come back to the earth, you know what I mean? Then I'll be able to say, look here, baby boy, I done went to the moon, baby. I done brought back some moon rocks. My nigga, now we finna party like in 1999. You know what it is? So that's what it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go back in the gym and work on your jump shot. I'm in the gym working on my jump shot right now. Shout out to Schoolo, man. Schoolo, what's up, fam? It is what it is, man. Shout out to the Tenderonis, the PYTs, and the Honey Dips. And we can't forget about the Snow Bunnies.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove of free. Talk to my nose, this love of sky is so raw. Make you move, step and I rip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove of free. Talk to my nose, this love of sky is so raw. Make you move, step and I rip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love. Been party about the night. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove of free. Talk to my nose, this love of sky is so raw. Make you move, step and I rip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love. Been party about the night. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove of free. Talk to my nose, this love of sky is so raw. Make you move, step and I rip out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love. Been party about the night.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You know, so yeah, man. So, man, peace to everybody, man. I wish everybody success, much love, man. Stay focused, stay locked in. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, in a minute, I'm telling you, in a minute, oh, bro, we finna take off so much. Just trust me. I'm working hard. I'm working very, very diligently. You get what I'm saying? Everything works together for the common good of everything. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. So I can't really talk about it right now, but it's finna pop off in a minute. Anyway, let's give everybody a shout out. Shout out to who it is I gotta give a shout out to. Shout out to Mika Lovem. Hello Davis. Shout out to Yarmus, man, from New York. Shout out to let's see who else we got in the building, man. Just So Sick. We got my main man, Schoolo X Man. Shout out to Lady Shan. Shout out to the lovely the lovely La Jessica. Shout out to Corey, man, Miami stand up, born and raised in the county of Dade. Shout out to Mars 23. Shout out to Brittany. Brittany, what's going on, Britt? Shout out to Brittany, man. Shout out to Brittany. What's going on, sis? What's going on? Shout out to Brittany. Shout out to we got shout out to Arnold Brown, man. 8B about billions. Boss man Tony. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can, my right hand man, Mr. Tomato Can. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can, man. Hey, shout out to Schoolo. Who else we got? We got G5 from the Bronx. We got Daniel. Daniel, what's going on, baby boy? 8 Sound stand up. We got Slick Rick. Rick Tills, man, was in the building. Who else we got? We got Chris Lane. We got 78 Super Willie. He said, great show. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. La Jessica, what you say? You say my 4-year-old singing this song. Hey, listen, the number one, Jessica, I'm telling you right now, number one song in the hood, Snow Bunny Love. You get what I'm saying? It's the number one, I'm telling you, it's going platinum. You know, we picking up this year what we picked off left off last year. We going platinum, you see what I'm saying? We finna get some Pan-African snow bunnies that help the movement. We need some Pan-African snow bunnies that help the movement. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to help the Pan-African movement, and you are an African snow bunny, you have a right to come along now. You can't get with our brothers now. You can't get with our brothers, but we would not turn down the money. You see what I'm saying? Now you know how that's gonna work. How you gonna accept the money from the snow bunnies, but then the brothers ain't gonna want none of the honey? No, the brother gonna want, cause you know everybody, you know what I mean. Shit ain't nobody on that. People gonna mess with who they want to mess with. Ain't nobody on that relationship when they come to get some ass now. See what I'm saying? You got two people attracted to each other. They ain't gonna be caught up on that. Yeah, dog. You know what? Now I ain't supposed to be messing with you now, cause you know Dr. Umar ain't gonna like this. Nobody listen to no goddamn Dr. Umar shit. You better not you gonna let Dr. Umar stop you from getting some cootie cat? True. Brothers and sisters, we can't have. And guess what? Umar might have a snow bunny locked up in that school some goddamn well. And she might be in there right now. Might be a snow bunny in there. Umar people around telling them dudes who be so pro against white folks, them dudes who be so pro against white people and calling them all kind of names, them be the main ones with several white bitches. True. Shout out to Ramon. I'm telling you, bro, them be the main ones. And when you see a dude, he going too hard against something, 9 times out of 10, like, yeah, I got my eyes on, I got the eagle eye on you. Yeah, you just too like, yeah, I'm telling you, I don't seen it, bro. I'm telling you, I don't seen it. Nigga, I was walking through the mall one time. Me and my captain, Craig, my Captain Keith and First Officer Craig, we walking through University Mall. This back like in 1994. We walking through the mall, nigga. We had our bow tie. We had our suits and bow ties on, right? I had some gators on and shit. And there was this jet dark-skinned brother named Omar. Very similar to Dr. Umar, but Omar. This is his real name, Omar. Omar Johnson ain't his real name. His real name, something Shoemaker or Schumacher. That's his real name. His pseudo name is Dr. Umar. That's his pseudo name. That's his pseudo, right? Anyway, yeah, man, we were just at the malls and shit. Jet black brother too. We walking through the mall and shit. And I said, God damn, what the fuck this? It was a fine ass worker. It was a fine ass worker. That one called my, I ain't gonna lie. Fine white girl called my, I ain't gonna lie. But I was like, damn, what the fuck this? Then I said, is that motherfucking Omar? And Omar was locked elbow to arm with this snow bunny. She was fine in the motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. She was fine now. She was fine. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm like, I know this nigga ain't. Oh, hell no. So I say, Keith. He said, yeah, what's up, brother? That's how my captain talk. Keith like 6'5", slim dude. He said, he's 6'5", 180 pounds. He said, yeah, what's up, brother? I said, brother Keith, brother captain. Man, is that Omar over there? We look over there. He say, brother, that is Omar. Craig, brother Craig. He said, yeah, what's up, Keith? Look over there, that's Omar. He walking with a cave devil. This what Keith was saying, right? He walking with a cave devil. Let's go get him. So we walking over there. I said, okay, y'all go this way. I'm finna go on the other side. So I'm walking on the other side. I'm walking down the mall, like Umar on the right side of the mall. I'm on the left side of the mall. And so Keith and Craig went to the right side and they walking up. They're walking up behind him. And because Omar done walking that way, I don't walk past him because I walk fast. I don't walk past him. Him and that beautiful, lovely white woman he had. Well, oh Lord, she was pretty there. I ain't gonna lie, fine in the motherfucker too. Now that's the first white woman I ever seen with ass. I'm like, she fine in a motherfucker. Like, where he found her from? Anyway, the boy, if I wasn't a pro-black revolutionary boy, well, I might have to holler at that. But I digress. This is what I was saying to myself, right? So I had to walk past him, and then I had to went from the left side to the right side, and now I'm walking towards them because the mall crowded. So I'm walking towards Umar, and then my captain and first officer walking behind him. So Umar saw me. I had a unit on my face. I'm looking madder than a motherfucker, right? I'm so, oh, hey, I know this nigga ain't trying the system like that there. And then Umar said, he like kind of like turned around, tried to turn around a little bit. And when he did, Keith and Craig was right there. He say, brother Umar, you got this cave devil with you, brother? Who you walking with? And so she said, his arms was locked. He like he saw a ghost. She said, baby, who is this? Are these your friends? And Keith said, baby? Brother, she called you baby, brother. So my captain we was going on. I'm mad, all us militant, we mad and shit. So we finna whoop his ass right there in the mall. He finna get the beast in the mall. We finna beat this nigga ass in the mall. And Umar said something about the police. He said, look, the police or whatever. So we had no like, look. The police was at because Keith had his back turned. I'm facing Keith and Craig, and Umar and his girl right in front of us, and right in front of me, and in between us. So he said, "Ooh, the police! Look, here come the police, man!" And so Keith turned around, Craig turned around, and then I took my eyes off of him, and I see him right here in front of me, but I had to look to see because we finna whoop his ass. And when I looked and saw, he took off. When I was looking to see what he was talking about, he took off running, and that nigga was fast. So when he took off running, I said, Keith, he ready. So I'm fast too. I went running after him, but I couldn't catch him because I had gaiters. I got on dress shoes, and he got on tennis shoes. You ain't finna catch though. I got on a suit and some dress shoes. He got on tennis shoes. I ain't catching him. You see what I'm saying? But I'm fast, but I couldn't catch him, right? So he had no got away and shit. So I say all that to say this. He was one of them type brothers. Yeah, like he couldn't stand white people. Yeah, but I love my sisters and all that stuff there. Them be the main ones. Facts. Them be the main ones, dog. So anytime you see a dude so anti-white and he don't like white women, I'm telling you, he love them to death. True. Catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace, man. Don't let them niggas fool you with that old Shea Butter Laptop revolutionary shit. They booed up right now. You dig?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.